Warm open.
Dean, do you ever get anxiety before a show?
I actually don't.
Depends on the show. What are we talking?
Danny.
Sex?
Wow, that's a show?
We were talking about cum before
It's
this
more
started,
like a commercial
so
break.
I want to
Depends
know
how
where your
fast
headspace
Dean wakes
was at.
up.
You were like breathing and shit.
Wow.
You know, 10 in, 10 out. I saw you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you were like, okay, guys, it's gonna be a good show.
Oh, I thought you meant 10 inches.
I was
Oh
like,
my
wow.
god,
Maybe
10
if you double
in
it up.
and out. Wow, good lord.
Oh, wow. No, I like to center my chi. I had to like
That's
take a
20 total.
You like to
in
center
and
your
out.
chi?
Chi.
Yeah,
I center my
chi.
chi like 20 minutes before we start. I
How do
just
you do
gotta
that?
find the right material.
There we
Chia.
go.
Are you an angel?
What?
An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
Hello there.
We are tonight's entertainment.
We would be honored if you would join us.
He's got a billion toys.
You brought in the doll collection.
These are not dolls, Jim. These are commodities. Same as gold or oil.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You are now listening to the Collecting Weekly podcast.
This is the true form of floor gang right here. Very nice. YouTube.com/collectingweekly. Thank you very much. That's very cool. Big.
Hey guys, my name is Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Jonathan.
I'm Danny.
Welcome to this week's episode of Collecting Weekly, the weekly podcast where my friends and I talk about the things that matter the most to us this week in collecting.
That's right. We want to thank our friends over at Water Scrapyard and 16 Corner for sponsoring this week's episode of Collecting Weekly. Guys, don't forget, use code CW10, that's code CW10, during our live recording for 10% off all in-stock items over at 16 Corner.
We have a great show planned for you guys tonight. Not a ton of news, but we are going to make our way through it because we are one show away from our big episode 200. Checking in with the chat, we got Toy Mafia. He says, yo, I can do this all day. Lane Kramer. Tukatri, the last Pose Wars was amazing. Picked up Lim Toys Arthur Morgan while you can. Amazing figure. 1/6 kit. Dennis Perez, Ninja Squirrel. Lane Kramer says, seems like everyone is streaming almost every day this week now. We also have Trendy Tech, Late Night Trip, Danik and Lee Walker, Pudgy, Lemur Hernandez, Dennis Perez, Absolute Irwin, Equan, Ben Thomas, Mike Oxlong, John Ortiz, King Ding, and the lovely CC3P.
You gotta call Michael.
Lane brought up a good point. Everybody is streaming almost every day. You just got to make sure you're watching the right channel. And Lane, you made a good choice there, Lane.
We endorse
Wow.
all the channels,
You did.
though, so it's hard to know what channels. the right
Well,
channel.
I mean, some are better than others.
Jesus.
Definitely the ones that do the
Going for
live,
the throat.
the ones that do the live shows, Eddie. The ones that do, I heard recently. I learned live shows isn't real content because all you do is press a button.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's all about that
Who the fuck?
pre-recorded
Yeah, that's
stuff.
crazy.
How
We
dare
don't-
200
we don't-
episodes in, and I'm just now learning it. All you had to do is go live.
We don't put hours of behind-the-scenes work into each episode.
No, we just come
well,
on
you-
here. The slides are done.
No,
we
it's
press
you know
the
what it is.
play
It's
and
when you do the pre-record, you get to pause and touch up your makeup. So we don't get to do that live.
if you make a
That's the problem.
mistake, you can
Oh,
shoot it 10
makeup.
times.
Yeah.
We do
The
the
makeup.
Gabagool live. Anyways, Dean, let's get into it with the world's favorite podcast
I hate the
segment.
gabagool.
Yeah, is everyone ready?
Yes.
It's new this week.
Yeah. What'd you get new this week? So skipping me, right? Totally. Okay. Cool.
Wow.
Go ahead, Eddie, I guess.
Wow, I feel like I'm somewhat responsible for this. I had nothing to do with this.
I don't know.
I didn't get a picture from Dean. I don't know.
Oh,
I
you
sent it
hate
to
see
John.
Send it to me. What am I?
Why would you send it to John?
I've sent the last 2 weeks to John.
No, you put it in the.
Oh, you
You hate to see it. You put it in the
Look at
Z
this.
team, not me. What am I?
No, I sent it
John's
to
nobody.
you.
You fucking
Wait,
caught me.
why would
Remind
you
him
send
of
it to John? That doesn't make any sense.
I
I do the slides. Why would you send it to John? That's like me sending Danny the show.
Dude, Jumbo, guys. Everybody Jumbo.
Here we
Peace
go.
it
Let's
out,
hit him with-
bros. Peace it out.
Let's hit him
All
with
right.
one of
Look,
these.
December 28th.
Jumbo. You know the Jumbo, yeah?
This is
December
why
28th,
you.
I sent it to John.
This is
December
why
28th?
you pre-record the videos.
December
Great
28th
start.
was like 3 weeks ago. Why would?
Yeah,
What does that?
That
have-
guy was right.
I
We
thought
should've
he was
pre-recorded
just
this.
doing that now. And then I sent him the Pose Wars stuff. I sent him the. What else did I send
Are
him?
you
The
fucking with me right now?
unboxing
I honestly,
thing? No,
I honestly don't know if you're fucking with me right now.
I'm legitimately not. I've been sending him the new this week. So I don't
Okay,
know what
just for
happened.
future reference, put them in the show sheet chat.
I didn't know
and
I was
then I'll
promoted.
pull them. Okay, Dean, what did you get this
Well,
week?
I sent it to you and you saw it. You could have been like, "Why the fuck are you sending this?"
I didn't. I thought that was the group chat, not the private chat. To be honest, I wasn't paying.
What did you
attention.
get this week,
says
Dean?
your
Maybe
and
we should
my
do
name
pre-records.
No, this is the
Jesus
content
Christ.
people want to see.
It is.
What did you get new this, week, Dean?
This is the real ish. So I got this. Man, what is this even called? The Toys Dawson Sanosuke Sagara from
Sanosuke.
Kenshin.
Sounds good with wasabi.
He's- It's very. I was actually super disappointed with this guy. He was only $40. So it's not a big deal, but he's got real clothing.
Was this 5K toys?
Yeah, this is the one.
Oh,
Except he's the exact same size as
the
Kenshin,
Dyson. Yeah.
which is not accurate at all. Sanosuke is
Yeah.
like 6'5", and Kenshin's like a 5-foot guy. So Kenshin should be like way down here, but
You hate
they're
to
the
see
same size. Yeah, it bummed me out, but it's got his Warui emblem on the back, which means bad, because Sanosuke is like a fucking street fighter. Sanosuke is fucking badass, bro.
Oh, Pudgy, what's going on, buddy?
Hey,
Joe.
Joe, how you doing?
What's going
man?
on, Joe?
Hey, Pudgy.
He says first time watching you live, loving the family chemistry.
Yeah. Zach, this is the Zambato, which translates
Zanpakuto.
to
Horse
horse
cleaver?
cutter.
Horse
Wow.
cutter. Jesus.
Why is he cutting
Yeah.
horses?
What anime
Zanbato?
is this, Dean?
Rurouni Kenshin.
This sounds a lot like Bleach. I need to see it.
It's nothing like Bleach. It's actually
It's
like.
just the wording.
It's more
is
like
the
Pine
same
Sol.
to me. So now I want to see.
Well, no, that's Zanbakuto. This is Zambato.
Bakto.
So
They're
this-
making me hungry.
Of course,
Yeah,
of
it's,
course.
it's a little different, but yeah. So that's where I got the name Horse Cutter. So just a fun little fact there. I also got from 5K Toys the windswept hair for my figure arts. Super Saiyan Blue, Gold, Goku Black, and Ultra Instinct. The Ultra Instinct doesn't make sense though. And then I got the Polygon figures from Final Fantasy VII. I got Barrett, Reno, Eris, Tifa, and Red 13. I already had Cloud and Sephiroth, so, but I got these. So
Those are cool.
very happy. Yeah, they literally took like, that's how they looked in 1997. Little polygon characters on the screen. So
What's it called again? Timbuktu?
I will punch you right in the larynx,
dare
dude.
you.
Like straight shot.
Tambako?
Wow.
You hate to see it.
Why don't you go to Timmy Hortons, bro?
Okay, so this is my new this week. I have the quarter scale sideshow Mandalorian from The Mandalorian. I love this statue. I understand people have their complaints about it, and that's perfectly understandable. But the more that I have it in my living room, I'm like staring at it every day, and I think it's a very well done piece. I think it's underrated. The pose is the main like feedback or negativity that you get from this statue, and I don't think the pose is bad at all. I do think if you're posing it from the left point of view of the statue, so the statue's left, not your left, then I think that the pose is over exaggerated, but it looks very well done. If you're looking at it from the right, it looks really great. I think it's a very nice piece. We are going to do a comparison of this piece on Friday night with the Iron Studios Mandalorian for Mario statue. So if you guys want to see our thoughts on that, tune in Friday night. I think we're doing that.
What time is that going on?
I don't know.
Well, we're supposed to have in-and-outs at 8 p.m. Friday, so
Okay, cool.
if it's still happening. I was told
Mario,
it might not be happening, but
Mario, let me know. I don't know what's going on.
Mario,
with that.
let us know. We have a super chat from Lane. Thanks for the super chat. It says Kyoto and Revenge arcs, 2 of the best shonen arcs ever. I don't know what those are, but I'm assuming it's from Dean's anime.
I like this statue. I like it more than I thought I would have from the promo pics. There's a few parts of the armor, like I was looking on your Instagram, where I think they oversold the paint job just a bit, because I remember they made that video and it really blew me away, like how in depth the paint was for the armor. And we had talked.
What did you think that they didn't detail enough?
So on the left back of the wrist, you can see like little streaks of like where the brush kind of went over the wash. And like typically if I was doing a paint like that, like you would remove those streaks. Like that was the only thing that really stuck out to me. But I think they kind of went real hard on like the video for the paint job, like showing you how crazy detailed it was. And like I knew, like I was saying, like right off the bat, like there's no way every one of these coming from the factory is going to have anywhere near that level of paint. But you know, people said I was wrong. But I mean, I think it looks good. I think from proto to final, like I don't think they lost a bunch of quality. And I really like the way that the cape is holding up the pram. I think that's super neat. Because even, I mean, I don't think the Iron Studio is bad. I think it's like a rock that's kind of holding up the pram, but it looks really cool. Like
I don't
know.
I don't want to get into like my thoughts versus the Iron Studios because I'm saving that for Friday if we do it.
Course.
But there are some things that I think each one did better, and I feel like the paint's really well done. But again, Zach's gonna notice things that I don't notice just because.
Oh yeah.
To me, if it's well done, you know, at face value or whatever, that's all I care. I don't know the tricks and like the things that should have been hidden and all that. So to me, it looks really well done. And yeah, I think you're right. The floating of the pram was executed very well. I'll be looking at it, and to me, as long as you have it at the right angle and you can't see where it pegs in, it looks amazing. Like it's actually floating there, and so I love it. I'm very happy with it.
Congratulations, my guy. Danny, you got a bunch of CGC books. What'd you get?
I had a second new this week, but apparently Zach missed.
Oh, was there only
pictures? But that's
fine. What the hell?
Jesus.
I'm gonna double check this real quick.
I also got
okay. Well, what was
so it really wouldn't have mattered if I sent him pictures.
Yeah, I don't know if it would have mattered.
Well, half of them would have made it. I mean, I don't know about the other half.
I got the So Toys Herman from.
Oh yeah, you did.
Rorschach
That's my fault.
from.
That's my fault.
From Watchmen, but this is a dope figure, very well done. I had the little sign posed behind him, but it's very, very well done. The head sculpt is amazing, tailoring's great. It's Hot Toys quality to me. So Toys is really killing it with these releases. I'm contemplating getting the comedian to go with him. I know I said I wasn't doing 1/6 this year, but I kind of want to finish this line, so we'll see if I do that or not.
How deep are they getting into on this line?
Well, they've only shown. Well, obviously, Rorschach's out now, but the comedian is the only other one that we've seen solicited. I don't even think they've teased anything else, so I'm kind of hoping they do Owlman next, but we'll see.
Cece's liking that figure.
Oh, it's a great figure. It's comes with 3 heads for 4 heads actually, because it's 3 different masked heads and then his unmasked head. So that's crazy to me.
Did your brother get this as well, or was he taking a picture of yours?
Yeah. My brother picked it up before me. Actually,
Nice.
He loves Rorschach's one of his favorite characters. Trying to convince him to get the comedian as well, because I think that
Jackie Earl Haley, the guy who plays Rorschach, lives in San Antonio.
Creativity.
Wow.
Well, thanks for tuning in, man. First time watching. Hope you enjoy.
Yeah,
Sweet.
my bad, Eddie. You did send that.
That's okay.
Danny, you did get some CGC books as well. What'd you get?
Yeah, I got a bunch of cool covers and semi keys. So the first one is Green Lantern. What is that? 196? 195?
What, you're asking us? What it is?
195. It's Green Lantern 195.
Yeah. So that's the first time Guy Gardner becomes the Green Lantern officially.
Yeah.
And then Silk number 4, I believe. It's just a cover by one of my favorite artists, Ji Hyung Lee.
Wow.
Nice.
Then 2 more Ji Hyung Lee covers of X-Men number 2 and I think it's X-Men number
1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Of Psylocke and Magic.
They're cool.
Then another Ji Hyung Lee on the right, which is the Batgirl. And then The Psylocke is it's an older piece of work from. They used to have these Masterworks cards from. Shoot, I forgot the guy's name. Joe Jusko. So he did these way back when I was like, when I was a kid. So they're redoing those into covers or reprinting them onto covers. I always liked the Psylocke one. So once that one came up, I found a 9.8 on eBay for like $60, and I just jumped on it right away.
Wow,
or no one bid on
price.
it. Actually. Not too many people bid on it. So, but yeah, that's about it. Oh, but I have other news. Oh no, I do have.
I think this is your last.
Fantastic Four.
347.
347. So it's an Arthur Adams cover and story. He rarely does like the interior arts. So this arc he did a story. So I want to get these in 9.8 because it's one of my favorite arcs ever from the Fantastic Four.
Quick question, Danny. Are any of these keys, any key appearances or anything like that?
The only one I would say is that Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, because he officially becomes Green Lantern, and that'll be a key because I think he's been casted for the HBO Max show of Green Lantern.
So
Green
making an
Lantern Corps.
investment. Love to see it.
So yeah. Well, I mean, I like the character in general. I have his first appearance too. So I pretty much just try and grab, because everyone's looking at Marvel. So I've been looking at some DC, like when everyone's zigging, I'm going to zag. So DC
dude.
prices are a little cheaper. So I was like, okay, I'm going to hit some of the key characters that I like, get some decent prices. Because everyone's buying Marvel up like crazy.
People
And
pay
Star
big
Wars.
bucks for this kind of advice, guys. Take it. It's good
Yeah,
advice.
when they zig, you zag, bro.
Yeah.
I fucking love
So-
that quote. That's a good one. You also
But
have
we
an
have
update.
others. Yeah, CGC news. So Dean and Zach jumped in on my my batch. So we had 13 of our 14 covers actually done. The presser told me today. So we should be getting them back maybe in a week. So hopefully
That was
we'll
quick
have
as
them.
hell.
That's gonna be
That
sick.
was super fast.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, he was actually telling me he submitted some stuff himself, his own personal collection, in June.
You
and
know
it
it's
still
easy.
has not done, or they haven't even been processed yet.
What is that?
That's fucking wild.
And
How
you
does
guys were
that
good
work?
because you got in before the price hike they're going to be doing also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then another thing was, so I asked him, and he said it's their new CGC's new, I guess, new way of doing things. It's just random. It doesn't matter when you submitted it. It's just gonna be a random draw, except
lame.
for the express. If you pay for that large amount for the express shipping, the express, like like from beginning to end, the express service, then you will be bumped up to priority.
That's amazing. Because I feel like our books weren't there that long, right? It's maybe like a month and a half. Like from the time they got to CGC.
Yeah, I think he sent them beginning of December.
Yeah, because I think most of the
'Cause-
time we've waited, they were with the presser. Because he was like,
Yeah, it took him.
I think he
about
was like
2
off
weeks
for the
to press.
holidays, and then he pressed our books.
Hopefully they're on a 9.8 rampage that day.
Oh,
Right, I hope the guy that
Luke's
was
asking
grading my
which
book
is
got a blowjob.
who's my presser. I use this guy called the Comic Book Pressing. His name is Eric Loretto. He's out here in California. So I'll send you the info if you're interested.
What's going on, Luke?
And we're gonna do a follow-up stream, right? Do you want to talk about how that's gonna go?
Yeah, we're gonna do once we get them in, we'll do the blind unboxing showing of the grades. Because he asked me, do I want to know? I was like, no, man, we want to do a show, so we're gonna just pick them up. Like we'll just do we'll pull them up like this. So when
Yeah,
I
there
find
you
out the
go.
grade, everyone will find out the grade and we'll just reveal it. So
I love it.
some might be 9.8, some might be 7.5s.
It has to be natural, though. We got to see that tape on the box being cut and the full
Yeah,
reveal.
I'm not even
Oh,
gonna touch it. I'm gonna rip it
priceless.
open in front of everybody.
The reactions are going to be priceless. When we see Zach
I'm
get a
scared.
3.0 on that Hobbit
Shut
book.
the fuck up.
But it's only
Well,
13 out of the 14 books. So
Danny told me he ripped the cover off when he read it. So, you know,
How
what
dare
do you
you.
expect?
Shouldn't have
someone
been touching
said, I think there was like a problem with the Lord of the Rings that didn't go through,
What the fuck, bro?
or the Hobbit or something. Just kidding.
What? How dare you? How dare you? So I got a pretty interesting to this week. So I'm trying to work on a video. I don't know if it's actually ever going to see the light of day. But I did my first large mock from Bricklink. There's a guy that has instructions for this set. It's the Milano, and he calls it the UCS scale Milano. And you basically have to accumulate 1,507 pieces, and then you use his PDF instructions to assemble this ship. It was an interesting process, getting all the pieces in and inspecting them and making sure, like if I ordered 40 of one piece, that I got all 40 of that piece. And to be honest, I didn't have a single mistake. I placed 6 different orders through 6 different sellers, and there was maybe 1 or 2 questionable pieces, because I went with a mix of new and used to save a little bit of money. And I kind of regret that. I think I probably should have waited for all new pieces, because some of them, I had to go through my own collection or go to Bricks and Minifigs and get a replacement piece. But for the most part, like 99, maybe 0.9%, everything came as advertised. The build itself was pretty straightforward. There wasn't anything too difficult except for maybe the wings themselves. Like the skeleton of the wings is kind of difficult because you're building everything upside down and then you flip it over right at the end. But size wise, it's massive. It's like 25 inches wide. Front to back, it's like probably maybe 14, 16 inches. And then height, it's probably a little under 10. So it's a pretty nice set. I recommend building it. I think the cost to build it has gone down in recent years. I think more pieces have kind of been reissued, which I know John's probably cringing about that, but as a set, like, I'm super happy with it, and I can't wait till we move and I can get it on display, like, real official, next to the official Lego Guardians ship.
Is there not a real Lego set of this, or is it expensive? Is that why you chose to do it?
No. So there is a Lego version of the ship. There's actually 2 official versions. But they're kind of, so when we talked about like the AT-AT, it was like a play scale, right? So it's like much smaller, but it's kind of like you can swoosh it and it's not very cumbersome. This is closer to, I don't want to say minifig scale because it's definitely not, because the Milano is actually like pretty huge. This is closer to like Ultimate Collector Series scale, where it's like, it's hard. It's kind of hard to put it into words, but it's definitely not to scale. But it's about twice as big as the official set, like parts wise, it's about 3 times the parts. Michael Mann said, "Did it cost less to build than the official version?" Not really. You can get the official version without any minifigs for about $35-$40, which, I mean, it's a great set. Dean actually has my original one. It's a pretty nice set. This one was much more than that. But it's also like the angles of the ship are much more accurate. The color is much more accurate. Just kind of everything's just a little bit more accurate. But I like it. It scales really nicely with the actual official Benatar that they released. And it was a neat experience kind of going through, and it was very stressful. Like, I think the first 50 steps took as long as the last 200 steps, because you're sorting through all 1,500 pieces trying to find that one piece you need. And I'm sure Eddie can relate to this. And then once you kind of get through that first 20% of the build and the parts start getting more the piles of parts get kind of trimmed down a bit. I mean, I was flying after that. And the whole second wing maybe took 15% of the time of the first one, because I already built the first one, and I was able to fly through it. One interesting thing with this build, again, it's not it's using Lego pieces, but it's not a Lego design set, is there was about 3 or 4 errors in the set. Some parts he would tell you to put 3 of one piece, and you really only needed 2. And then other parts, pieces were left out. And when I got to the end, I had 4 of this piece, and I'm like, I know exactly where these go, because I thought it was weird there was a big gap in the build. And then another part, when you finally attach the wings to the craft, the Technic parts didn't line up, and it's just a matter of switching one block around, because everything was basically shifted by 1. So it was an interesting set. I guess when he designed it, he didn't actually build it when he put the instructions out. And I've heard that he has a edited version of the instructions, but on his website it must have been the original because people that bought this and reviewed it from a few years ago, I pretty much ran into all those problems. So I hope to maybe release a video on this sometime next week. I don't really know if it's going to be a review on the ship itself. It's probably be more like just my experience building from a third-party Lego set. And that's pretty much it for new this week. Let's get into the news, starting with the Tough Guys. Frank, this is $204, releasing Q3 2022. This is obviously the Punisher. And Danny, I know you're a big Punisher guy, so I think you might be pretty excited to see specifically this shirt and this sculpt. I know when you were doing your Punisher stuff, like these two particular pieces were like things that you and I tried to work on. Like, you know, do we paint the shirt? Do we get like an iron-on transfer? Like, how are we going to do that? So this is nice to see here. I do like the portrait. I think Eddie in our show sheet chat was like, the head's too big, but I don't really... Eric, sorry. I don't think it's that big, to be honest. I mean, it looks pretty proportional. And you do get a ton of guns, some grenades, a bag, some hands. I mean, I think it looks fine.
Funko Pop, bro.
Really? You think it's that bad?
There's that jawline, dude. Look at that.
If anything,
the one right here next to the painted sculpts, dude, up here on the right, that looks
like a Cro-Magnon.
Goofy. It's cool to see a comic Punisher. I feel like we've seen a lot of Punishers, though. Am I wrong?
You're wrong.
Yeah.
I think I don't think so.
We've had one
Punisher,
Hot
War
Toys.
Machine.
War
yeah,
Machine
not
2.
comic ones.
Not comic ones.
Yeah, I feel like
generic.
because Sideshow's done one. Yeah, and then we had the Hot Toys Punisher War Machine one. Then we had a bunch of James Barathol ones.
What's going on, Cash?
I mean, he's just one of those characters. It's like John Wick. It's like give a guy a bunch of guns, cool toy. I feel like that's what this is. I don't think that's enough guns, honestly. What, 5? I need some more.
Should come with some knives and shit too.
This is an arsenal. Like, give me a bunch of shit. But I mean, it's inoffensive. It's cool. I know who it is, so I like it.
Yeah, for a third party, whatever, it's okay. It's if you want that representation in the collection, sure, go for it. 204, I don't think it's going to break the bank, and you get that load of accessories. I know a lot of customizers can do some cool things if you're not happy with the portrait. For me, it's whatever. If I was going to go with a Punisher, I think I'd have to backtrack and try to pick up that Hot Toys one from the rendition we got of him in the show. That's what I'd like to do.
The Netflix version?
The Netflix version, yeah. I do see the head here does look a little oversized. Definitely. The paint application on the second portraits, it's okay. It looks cool. It reminds me of the Sideshow statue they did with the baseball bat and everything that they recently just did. The quarter scale one. I get those vibes. But yeah, like I said, 204 for the accessories you get, the body. It's not a bad purchase, but it's not my wheelhouse.
If this was a Thomas Jane Punisher, I would have been excited as hell to get this. Or I would have been at least very fucking tempted for it because I love that movie, so that would have been cool. I think if you have a problem with the head, just use whoever has that Punisher War Machine could use that head. Maybe that one will fit a little better, or just get a bigger body. You can always get a Fison M34 body, and it'll probably look cooler with this. So maybe something like that. You'll have to switch all the clothing and everything. But what's up, Steve? But yeah, I mean the head does look big here, but I think that's an easy switch. So
yeah, I think this is a solid figure. But yeah, I think the body could be a little beefier. Like I went for the Fison M4 or M34, and like Dean was saying, yeah, I wanted mine.
Enough guns?
To the rim
Holy man!
Yeah, weapons and
Jesus Christ!
Looks like Dean on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, this is the American dream right there.
So,
damn,
but I think that's a
for the
good
rest
base.
Of us.
That's a good base to kind of get the head, the outfit, and then just probably upgrade the body to something a little bit bigger, more muscular, like comic book like, and more guns. But what's the price point on this again? Sorry.
204.
204. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a little pricey then.
I mean, it's not. It's both not too pricey and reasonably priced.
But then if you're
Like,
adding
that's
like a Fison, then you gotta add another 100.
another $100, and then guns, even third-party guns, 20, 15 to $30 a gun. Yeah, I could see that adding up. I could definitely see that.
But it's a
adding up.
decent set.
Yeah, I think also the determining factor of how good this will be is the jacket. Like if that pleather is gonna flake immediately, like that's gonna be a cause for concern. Yeah, I guess he could be a bit bulkier, but I think Dean hit it on the head. Like more guns for sure. And I know there's that new Punisher that's coming out with like the bunch of knives, I guess. So I don't know what that's
the
all
swords.
about, but-
Yeah, that's so
yeah, the
ridiculous.
swords.
They changed the emblem. Oh my god! Don't even get me started on that.
No, I think that's
Unbelievable.
just a cash grab. Like, because he's supposed to lead the hand, but it's just a cash grab Marvel's gonna do once he goes back to his original outfit. They're gonna make it like probably revamp a whole new #1 series and
Yeah, but these are the kids, the kids of the future. That's the Punisher they're going to be exposed to. It's a sin.
Wow. I Am Legend says the jawline and facial cheekbone has a small Josh Brolin resemblance.
Oh, who said that?
I Am Legend.
I was thinking the same thing when Eddie was speaking. I just didn't say it. I was thinking, I was going to say the guy from Cable. I just didn't know his name. The guy who played Cable.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got passionate there for a second.
You really did. I love to see it. Hot Toys put up a post. Expect to see a series of Hot Toys collections based on Marvel Studios' soon-to-be released series and movies covering Moon Knight, I Am Groot, Doctor Strange, and the Multiverse of Madness, Thor, Love and Thunder, and more. It'll be interesting to see specifically what the "and more" is. Obviously, a lot of neat shows were announced, and I don't know. We'll talk about the Moon Knight trailer later, but I have thoughts about it. What do you guys think? Are you excited for any of these shows coming up and the potential Hot Toys that come with them?
Honestly, I really want a Jane Foster Thor, so that'd be cool. But who knows? Fucking Natalie Portman, we haven't seen anything else from her, so maybe it's not even possible.
You've seen her suit. Oh, you mean like as far as Hot Toys? My bad.
Yeah. But I don't really know anything about Moon Knight. I know it's Oscar Isaac. I Am Groot. Okay.
Probably a reissue of the Groot.
Venomized Groot.
The little,
yeah,
the
baby
one-to-one.
Groot.
Yeah, that's
There's
what
too
I'm thinking.
many. Doctor Strange, we have like fucking 3 already. I think he does get an outfit change in this movie.
Yeah,
I think he has cool. I think we're gonna see like 3 Doctor Stranges from that.
But I mean, more toys is always good, right?
You ain't wrong, my guy. What do you think, John?
I'm looking forward to seeing what we're going to get out of Doctor Strange. The multiverse Doctor Strange, kind of like his evil twin, you can say, that we got to see in what was that cartoon show? What If? They're going to bring that to live action, which is going to be cool. I'm excited for that one. The rest, I think they can. There's a lot of potential with a Moon Knight figure as to how they can execute it. But we'll have to wait and see. Hot Toys always has something up their sleeve.
I think Moon Knight will be cool. Is I Am Groot a live action show, or I thought that was a cartoon?
I believe it is a cartoon.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
double check.
So we'll see like an animated group, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, Doctor Strange. There's gonna be a shit ton. I think we'll see like 3 new Stranges. I think we'll see maybe what's the bad guy's name? It starts with an M, like Mordu or something. I don't know.
Morbius?
No, Morbius. The dude from
Morrow?
Doctor Strange, the one that couldn't handle Strange going off the rules. Yeah,
Mordock?
something like that. Anyway, I think we'll see
Morlock.
that guy. I think out of all these, Doctor Strange has
Morgantha?
the most potential, but the one that excites me is Thor, and you know, I'd be interested to see what they do from that.
Molotov? I Am Groot is an animated show.
Yeah, that seems weird. I don't know
Mordo.
what kind of figures they do from Groot. Maybe they're talking about cos babies or something.
Mordor.
They're
Isn't
just going to
that,
send you
Lord
like
of
a
the
stick
Rings?
in a box.
It's more door.
Wow, he said dick in a box. I was like, what?
Wow, no, that's
Justin
spicy.
Timberlake has
Your
this.
birthday is coming.
Speaking of birthdays, let's see here. Mario says, shout out to Casual
Oh yeah,
Nerd
to
Problems.
Steve. Yeah.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
Steve.
Happy birthday, brother.
Congrats on the milestone and the birthday. Danny, what do you think, my guy?
I'm excited to see Moon Knight, kind of, because I feel like that costume kind of could resemble more of like the comic look, and Thor. They always seem to knock out Thor figures, that Thor line stuff. But Doctor Strange, not really. I never really went into the Mystic stuff.
You'll love to see it. Hot Toys did bless us this week with a new release. This is the Rogue One Tank Commander. I guess I forgot that they were doing figures under the Rogue One line. I thought this was under the Mando line, but I guess I was mistaken. But another great trooper added to the lineup. I know this was one that a lot of people were really upset that we didn't see. I think it was shown several years back, and it took them a while to finally put it up for solicitation. Dean, you're a trooper guy. Is this something that's on your radar at all?
Not really. It's just like a discount short trooper with a less cool helmet, which basically the same thing, just missing the mouthpiece. I'm not particularly a fan of the colors. It's an easy pass for me, but I mean, yeah, trooper collectors, like, obviously it's a fucking home run. It's just like, it's not different enough to get. Like, I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah, for me, it's another trooper milking that cash cow. Say it almost every week. That's what Hot Toys is doing. Good for guys like Lane. Lane loves his troopers, so they're making it for the collector that's the completest and that wants the trooper build. Hey, if you got the money, you got the space, eat them all up. But for me, this is just them milking the trooper cow.
It's a cool trooper design. Yeah, it's not a clone, so.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm actually looking forward to this one, because I'm almost like 1 foot out of Hot Toys, but the one that's keeping me in are these troopers, and
Really?
mostly OT. But this Rogue One is very close to OT to me, so I'm excited for this one, and I want to put it with a bunch of my other, like the shore troopers. Like, there's 3 different ones now, so I have them all kind of planned. Like, I want to give a whole display for them. And then there's the transport trooper that has similar helmet also, but they're all gray. But yeah, more troopers. But give it to me.
So, Danny, you're 1 foot out the door. What are you stepping into next?
Well, I was always I dabbled in statues, but I think I'm going a little bit more. But it's just nothing in the 1/6 realm is really good capturing me. Like, the movie stuff, I'm not really that into, except for Star Wars. So, and the Hot Toys 1/6 is based mainly on movie properties.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Interesting.
like, I'm kind of more comic. I love the comic stuff, so statue seems like a good fit for that. And Hot Toys seems to be leaving the OT realm for Star Wars.
They really are. I know Mario hates it,
So,
but the thing is, like, I saw a post yesterday, and someone said there's like 42 Star Wars figures that are supposed to be released this year, and I think less than like 10 of them are OT. Like, the bulk majority are just
Mandalorian.
I don't know. Yeah, basically. I mean, Dean, what do you think about that?
but then I'm not even wanting every OT.
They're
either.
definitely not sequel trilogy, so fucking sign me up.
Hey, he's not wrong there. That's a valid point.
I mean, yeah, it's like, what are they releasing? Clone Wars?
Yeah, well,
Mando? Prequel?
Book of Boba, all that
Rogue
stuff
One.
for sure coming.
Book
Book of
okay.
Boba Fett. Yeah.
Well, they're riding the hype train, right? That's what it is.
I
They're
mean,
yeah.
That's at least it's a fucking good train.
Yeah.
The sequel trilogy was a fucking dumpster fire on wheels that people were like, no, it's okay. And it's like, no, it's not.
Hey, look, I'm not going to complain. As long as they're not reissues coming out, power to them.
Yeah.
John, let me ask you this. Would you rather have a reissue or Hot Toys DX, one for each of the Power Ranger Voltron speeder bikes?
Oh,
Wow.
Oh my god.
you know,
Can you imagine any?
yeah. Jesus.
That's where they fucking.
Oh
They're
no.
all bright.
I think
blue
those
and
speeder bikes are
fucking
going to tie
yellow.
into the story somehow in the future.
Yeah, I hope
In
they
the
get
future
blown up.
episodes, I think they're going to tie in to see what the way they're going. I think it's going to tie in.
I didn't think they were that bad when we watched it live, and then I watched it in 4K, and it was pretty bad. It's pretty rough.
Just if
And
we
that
see
one-
them again, they have to be dirty because they just did the chase, so they better be dirty. They better not be as pristine as they were when we saw them the first time. I'll tell you that.
They wax their speeders.
Oh,
man.
come on.
They're
They
gonna
know they're
go
stealing
hot
water
wax.
for money. They got money for wax. Come on.
Come on, man.
The water's
Maybe
very
that's why they
expensive
needed the water to wash their bikes.
to wash
Water's
the bikes.
not that expensive.
Their Vespas.
Yeah, in a desert planet where people's jobs is to literally farm water from the air, yes, it's probably quite expensive.
I mean, you're probably right, but like, I mean, here, it's,
oh yeah,
some
Dean, we
places
also have
you don't even pay for
Why do you have to farm water? Just stand under the twins with a bucket.
Wow.
twins.
That's salty
Wait,
water.
what?
That's
Stand under the
gross.
twins with a bucket. The
Big
twins,
Willie
the
and the twins?
Jabba's
Oh, just kidding. I thought
Cousins.
Jabba's cousins.
Ugh.
What, what, their sweat? They're slimy.
That poor rat.
gooey-
Save that rat
Dude, you
from.
gotta ring that rat, yeah.
Oh, Danny, that's disgusting, bro.
You guys are gross.
You know what's
That
not
was
disgusting,
John.
Dean?
Don't blame poor Daniel.
Our sponsor.
Yeah, don't blame me, bro.
What the scrapyard, Annie? Guys, what can I say about Wattos that I haven't said 1,000 times before? He's just the best, and you should do business with him, guys. We want to thank our friends over at Watto Scrapyard for sponsoring tonight's episode. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, and eBay under that name. Makes 3D printed parts for hard to come by Kenner and Hasbro vehicles, as well as resin printed head sculpts of literally anybody you could think of. God, we were just talking trash about that Punisher figure. You could fix it easily with a better head sculpt from Watto's. If you don't see a character you like on their Instagram, send them a message. They'll get it designed, printed, and shipped right to your door for a reasonable fee. You take that figure from a fucking 5 to a 10, guys. Hit up Watto's today.
Guys, yeah, and check out 1/6 Corner. Their mission is to provide the best figures and collectibles to their customers. They offer great prices, great packaging, fast shipping, and best in the business customer service. Again, right now, Collecting Weekly listeners, you guys get a 10% off in-stock items while our show is live. Just be sure to use code CW10. That's capital CW10. Choose your figures, pay safely with PayPal, and you can leave the rest to them.
It becomes exhausting, Dean. It becomes exhausting with Asmus because I feel like it's that classic, one step forward, 2 steps back. And as someone that really cares about one of their biggest licenses, it genuinely hurts to see things happen like what happened last week. So Asmus last year put out a solicitation for 2 versions of Ash Williams. One was $198. The second was $350. $350 was what they call the luxury edition. It's kind of like the premium base, extra accessories. They posted some final product photos to mixed reviews. People weren't huge fans of these photos. They were saying it's very stylized. Some of the paint is missing that was solicited in the prototype. And it seemed like that was it. A classic case of us as collectors overreacting.
Sure.
The first thing that people noticed was Ash Williams was spelt wrong on the base. And I'm not going to really eat Asmus's lunch too much for this because Hot Toys has made that mistake a few times. It does happen. It's a really simple thing to get right.
Is this the correct one? Because how the fuck do you spell Ash Williams? Am I going crazy?
This is the correct one. So the solution is that they're sending everyone a sticker, and you basically, I assume you peel up the old sticker and then put the new one on.
Okay.
Which is a thing. If I remember correctly, Eddie, you had the situation with Hot Toys where they sent you the wrong nameplate, and I think you had to glue it on, or how did you attach that nameplate? I think it was for the Sith Trooper.
That
maybe?
was not me.
The Batlalion?
Or the Batlalion, the 501st. Was that you?
No, that wasn't me. But I've heard
One
that
of
issue. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the solution was like.
I know
fix it
those
like that.
just clip onto the base. The Hot Toys ones.
Okay. In this case,
how did they spell it to begin? Because this was driving me crazy. I'm like, that's how you spell it. What do you mean this is wrong? And I Googled it. I was like, am I?
Let me see if I have the.
I
They
kept
spelled it Battalion and it's battalion.
No, it's about Ash Williams.
the Ash Williams.
Oh no, I had that same thing, Dean. I was reading both of them. I was like, wait a minute, they're the same.
Okay, to be honest, when I grabbed this photo, I thought I didn't double check it. Let me see if I can find the comment where they. I think it was like. Yeah.
Honestly, it was hilarious.
Yeah, here we go.
I was like,
yeah.
Oh, ass.
They missed the second I. It's Wilams.
Oh, Willems.
Is this licensed, this figure?
Yes, this is a licensed
Willem
figure.
Dafoe, star of the movie
Pull the license.
Inside Man.
Ooh.
Ooh, we're gonna talk about that later. It's been a while since I've been inside. Just kidding. So the next thing that happened was Henrietta, one of the luxury edition add-ons. Someone posted SNATX said they received theirs with no hair. Asmus said no hair is definitely a whoops. We will exchange it for one.
That's the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Dude, they
Now,
needed
not
it
only
for
does it have
Gandalf.
no hair, it has right. It has really poor paint apps, and this seemed like it was a one-off issue. But more people and more people and more people started saying, "Hey, mine doesn't have any hair either. What the hell is going on?" People were saying it's a bait and switch. And this picture surfaced today.
No.
This is the alternate portrait on the body, and I guess either the neck joint is too low when it was glued into the head, or the peg is too long. I don't know what's going on, but this just looks absolutely terrible. Now, Asmus, rather than acknowledging the fact that things are wrong, decided to kind of post these smart-ass photos and say, see, we can take cell phone pictures in our office too. And eagle-eyed viewers pointed out, like, hey, even in your proto, like, you didn't paint the bones on this hand.
God.
Like, there's paint apps missing on the body, which obviously you can't see here. The paint on the face looks terrible. It's missing scars on the face that should be there. And people started really going in on it. Asmus made a quick statement. They said, we are aware of the incident of misspelling on the nameplate. It is both shocking and disbelievingly careless. There is no excuse for this silly mistake. We are terribly sorry. We are now urgently repairing the mistake. There will be a sticker, like shown in the photo within the box. You may use it to stick over the faulty nameplate to correct this misspelling. There will also be a sticker for the colored box misspelling. We realize there are debates on the quality of the product, and our entire team has reviewed the item prudently, and please don't worry, we are still very happy with it overall, and we wish you will enjoy the figure as we do. Once again, thousands sorry for this silly mistake. Now, they did go one step further, and they released a formal statement. I realize it's going to be so small on the screen. Dear all, Asmus Toys is incredibly grateful for the love and support for all who have been involved in purchasing and discussing the product. We have worked relentlessly on the product and have dedicated to it, and will do anything to make sure all the issues have been resolved for all those who pay their support to us. We are aware of the discussion has occurred for some issue of the luxury edition that Henrietta came with missing hair. To ensure the problem will not occur, please note the following. For all Asmus Toys online orders, we will examine every single piece before shipping it to you. All the online orders that have shipped, all the online orders are shipped directly from our office, not from China. So we will inspect every single copy manually by our staff to make sure that our online orders have the promised hair. Since the orders for Sideshow Collectibles have already shipped out and we cannot inspect them, there won't be any. Are already shipped out, and we cannot promise there won't be any faulty pieces within those orders. We have decided to make another copy of Henrietta for all the Sideshow orders. If you order Asmus Toys Ash Williams Luxury Edition from Sideshow, you'll be receiving 2 Henrietta busts. One of them is guaranteed to have hair. However, if there any shipping of the... I don't know what that says. I got to zoom in just a bit. But they're basically making a statement acknowledging there's a problem, but a lot of people think it's too little too late, and the fact that they were kind of being cutesy with it in the beginning and denying there was an issue has a lot of collectors concerned. They say if there's any slipping of the net, please don't hesitate to contact us, which their contact email is service@asmustoys.com, and we'll send you a replacement. Thank you, and we're very sorry for this unpleasant experience. Best, Andy Hugh, director of Asmus Toys.
Don't be sending out a statement like that saying that you care and this and that. If you cared about the product that you're putting out, mistakes like that wouldn't happen. Yeah, mistakes happen, but not multiple mistakes like that. And if they do happen, take ownership. Don't go on your Instagram or wherever they took that photo and start saying, oh, we could take photos as well, being a smartass.
Dude, this is like like when Zach messes up on something, and we're like, "Hey, Zach, maybe like that's not right."
No,
he doubles
my
down
God.
and like is like,
Yeah,
"No,
no.
I want to
you're
say
wrong."
there was. I need this. If you're a Patreon, I need this supercut. Okay. At the beginning of the last After Dark, it was right in the beginning. I was like, I thrive on constructive criticism, and by the end of the After Dark, I was like, fuck you guys, I'm done with this shit. But to be fair, it was also 3 a.m. and I was exhausted.
Yeah,
But,
that's fair. No.
I think it was
I think that's
funny.
why Zach likes Asmus so much. They're the same person.
I think it's funny that in the statement they say, "We realize there are some criticisms, but don't worry, we've examined the figure overall, and we're very happy with it." Like, dude, it don't matter if you're happy with it. We're not happy, dumbass.
Yeah, you're not the ones that are buying this.
That doesn't make any sense.
Send the message, cancel the figure. That's how it works.
Yeah, I would.
Don't
I would
order the
cancel
next figure they do. That's how you send these companies a message. If you're going to order their next release, well, of course they're going to shit on you. Unacceptable.
Asmus Ass Williams is what I'm dubbing this figure now.
Asmus.
So let it be written. So
And
let
then
it be done.
with the sticker thing, how do we know that sticker isn't just gonna peel off over time? You're gonna have to remove the original sticker and.
I think, Eddie, I think that's probably the best thing to do. Get that, because I think the original one is a sticker. So you're just applying a new sticker, but I think you have to do it properly. Otherwise, you have that problems. Those kind of problems. Andre says, when I get my invoice, can I just not pay it, or do I need to email to cancel? I think if you get the invoice and you don't pay it, I think you lose an NRD. I think I would probably email them and let them know why you're canceling. I don't know. So I would double check that, but I think if you just don't pay, I think you lose a deposit or something like
And
that.
Andres, if you do end up canceling and contacting them and asking for the NRD back, and they don't give it to you because you're not satisfied with the product, let us know.
Let us know.
Because we'd like to
We'll
feature
bitch
that.
them out.
Yeah.
Eddie said, Zach quoting Metallica. You love to hear it. I don't know. Danny, what do you think about this?
I can't talk bad about Asmus. They sent me a free figure.
That is true.
Just kidding.
They sent you a free figure on a mistake they made.
On their mistake. You saved them from a public headache like this.
They should have fixed it. I mean, bottom line. Or lower the price at least too, man. It's expensive.
Or
too,
send
right?
Danny a picture of your release before you put it out, so he can tell you
send
how
me
it's supposed to look.
I don't even know too much about Ash Williams, so I wasn't even paying attention. Otherwise, I would have spotted these mistakes and hit up Andy and say, "Hey, man, fix this stuff up, bro."
That's hilarious. Did he actually email you back, or was it somebody else?
No, it was him.
Wow.
But I haven't talked to him since then, so I'm not friends with him.
It sucks. Like, we've always said this, like, when things come out bad, like, we don't relish in that, because, there's people that want an Ash Williams that have spent, at this point, anywhere from $198 plus tax and shipping to $350 plus tax and shipping. Like, that sucks. But I think Dean's right. Like, if a company's going to come out there and kind of play along with the gag, like, oh, we could take bad photos too, and then photos like this come out, like, come on. That's unacceptable.
That's how the Elrond looks like, kind of.
It's bad. It's real bad.
No bueno.
Zach, you gonna
They
cancel
do
your
good on
billboard?
certain ones. They do well on certain ones, and then some they just totally miss.
Hold on.
I took a page out of the John, the Everyday Collector book, and I haven't pre-ordered it yet. I
Love
do
it.
need to pre-order it. It's more of I'm poor, but yes,
That's fine.
I do want to, but I think seeing this, John, gives me case for concern. I think, I don't know. I just don't know how people misspell
What's wrong with that
battalion,
thumbnail?
and people don't know how to spell Williams.
That person's thumbnail is fucking long as shit, bro.
I'm more worried about what they're doing with that pinky now. But
Oh,
Like, is my thumbnail not long enough? Like, dear Lord.
Could be. Let's move on. So PayPal is facing a class action lawsuit. People in our community, the most vocal of which, Gem Mint, have had issues with PayPal over the past few years. And I don't know if all of us have also had issues. I had one issue a few years back, and I want to talk about it. So this week, there was a headline: PayPal sued for freezing customer accounts without explanation. The digital payment platform is accused of racketeering in the lawsuit. This kind of first cropped up when Chris Moneymaker, May 27, 2021, posted a tweet. Anyone else that got funds confiscated by PayPal, feel free to reach out to me. My lawyers are working on a class action lawsuit. They seized $12,000 from him, and I believe this was prize money related to a tournament. Since then, other prominent users have come forward. One, Lena Evans, she's used PayPal for 22 years, said that $26,984 was seized from her account, which is pretty wild. It had gotten frozen for 6 months, and then eventually it was seized. Another person, Ronnie Shemtov, had $42,000 of her money seized and never received a satisfactory reason for why it was seized. And another person here, I'm not going to try to butcher the name, but they had $172,000 seized. They were doing industrial purchasing for, I think it was like a skincare injections, which is, completely legal. Like, that's their business. They were using those funds to purchase supplies and stuff for their business. Those accounts were seized. And it's quite significant. The lawsuit says plaintiffs bring the class action against PayPal, the defendant, to recover damages and other relief available at law in equity on behalf of themselves as well as on behalf of the members of the class defined herein. This action stems from the defendant's widespread business practice of unilaterally seizing funds from its clients' financial accounts without cause and without any fair or due process. PayPal places a hold on plaintiffs' own funds in their own PayPal accounts and has failed to inform plaintiffs and members of the class of the reasons for the actions PayPal has taken, even telling members and plaintiffs they will have to get a subpoena to learn the simple information as to why PayPal was holding and denying plaintiffs access to their own money. I've had this happen one time. I received a payment from a guy that's used PayPal for a while, and it was maybe like and it wasn't even a big payment. It was like $100, and I couldn't touch it for a week. And I don't know if it's related to this at all, but calling PayPal, they really couldn't tell me why it was on hold. It was a friends and family payment. I don't know if that's why, but it was kind of annoying because it was for a like Dean would do meetups with people, and hey, I'll buy this figure off you. What's your PayPal? Bada bing, bada boom. And I asked the panel if you guys have had any experience with PayPal holding money or kind of any funny PayPal situations. So, Dean, have you experienced anything about this, or what are your thoughts about this lawsuit thus far?
Look, man, I'm a red-blooded American. If it's fucking mine, get your fucking hands off of it. If you're not gonna give me a reason why you're taking my shit and putting a hold on my fucking property, eat a dick. I shouldn't have to get a subpoena to ask you why you're not giving me what's rightfully mine. Fuck you. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. I hope they get fucking sued into oblivion. Fuck them. I personally have not dealt with anything like this. I usually have pretty smooth transactions. I'm buying $60 to $100 things. I usually don't really buy massive amounts of my transactions are very small, so I've never personally experienced anything like this, but I think it's fucking bananas.
John?
Yo, sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna stick out of this one because I don't really use PayPal. I use PayPal a number amount of times. Like, I just picked up some comics off an auction. I send the guy the money in PayPal. That's it. That's all I use it for. I was more shocked to see that I send him the money, family and friends. I get charged $2.99. What the heck's that? I didn't know PayPal charged you. I thought it was free if you send the money.
Did you send it from one currency to another currency?
I changed the currencies, yeah.
Yeah, you get charged for that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay.
when I send you money, John, from the Google payouts, I get ding like a $3 fee.
Yeah, $3. I didn't know. So I was like, whatever. But other than that, I don't really use PayPal. I know a lot of people depend on it. And get used to it, guys. You guys want privacy? You're not gonna get privacy anymore with all this stuff that's happening with the taxes and all. they're out to get you. The hardworking person, you get nowhere, and that's the future. That's my 2 cents.
So bleak and sad.
So positive, eh?
Jesus.
It's like a dog chasing the tail.
Does he catch the tail?
Never.
Oh,
Wow.
my dog gets his tail every time, but he's in oblong shape, so I don't know. if
He's the
that's
1%er.
best yeah.
Wow. I like it.
I've had this happen to me a couple times. As we know, I randomly sell shit, and sometimes I'll go a while without selling anything. And so one time, it had been a couple months since I sold anything, and then I either sold a bunch of Hot Toys, or maybe it was when I sold my statues. I don't remember. They held my money, and they said, due to unusual activity on your account, we're gonna hold your
Yes.
money.
Yes.
And they hold it for, I think, up to 22 days or something like that until whatever it is you sold, the buyer gets it and they approve or they say they got it. It's either as soon as the buyer gets it and they approve and say they got it, or up to 22 days. But they held my money for that. That was only like, it was a couple hundred, maybe 1,000. I don't remember. For that instance, I've had instances where I've sent money to someone and it was a good amount, like over $900. I sent to somebody and it was froze in PayPal limbo and for like a day or two. Luckily, the person that I was sending the money to, they were very understanding of it, and they had said it happened before, so they were still willing to ship my statue that I had bought, and everything worked out fine. And then another time I sold my Mark II Hot Toy to someone in Cuba, I think. And so I had shipped it to him. He sent me the money, and I hadn't gotten paid, but it said, it was like one of those things where it had said, but when your buyer receives it or in 22 days. And then I didn't know. I think that was the first instance that it had ever happened to me. So I was like freaking out. I didn't know what had happened. And so I was telling the guy, like, I probably seemed really sketchy to the dude, but I was like, hey, can you go into PayPal and approve that I had sent it to you just so I could get the money before I actually ship it to you? Because I didn't want to ship it to him. I was worried. I was like, I don't want to ship it to him. And then they send the money back to him. And he was really cool. He said he was trying to work it out and everything. It didn't work out. So eventually I trusted it. I sent him the figure. And then a couple weeks later, and then a couple weeks later I got my money. So every time it had worked out, they never kept my money. It's just a nuisance.
Can I ask a quick question? Can I just interject for a second? Because I don't know how it works. But Eddie, when you're experiencing this, like when they put a hold on your funds, are you seeing the funds in your PayPal account, or are they already out of the account?
Yeah, it says processing, or it says like holding or something.
But you
can
can't see the monetary amount, can you?
Yeah, you could see how much money it is. It just says unavailable or something like that.
Yeah,
because my question is, how do we know that they're not playing games? You think of a like how many millions of people use PayPal? If they're doing this to everybody, and I don't know how it works. I'm just talking banking. I'm not experiencing this whatsoever. But from the way I'm thinking is, they take all these holds, put it in a bank account for a couple days. The amount of interest that you can possibly make.
Oh, yeah.
Is that something that they can do, or like, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of the vibe.
I mean, it almost feels like, John, like they can take your money for any reason, for no reason, if they think something's suspicious. And like this lawsuit says, like you have to get a subpoena.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, so it's happened to me a couple times.
Dude,
it's very annoying when it happens, and
it's like if you. Sorry, Eddie.
No, the thing that I'm scared about is now when selling, I have to ask people to pay friends and family. I know people don't like to do that, and so I've been asking people. Some people are like, "Well, I'm not comfortable with that," and I understand, but I kind of don't want to do goods and services anymore because I don't think I've ever had my money held in a friends and family situation. So,
yeah,
go ahead, Dean.
Look, if you think something is suspicious as the company, motherfucker, you get the subpoena and come after me. Fuck you. Don't just preemptively take my shit and then make me have to go through all the legalese to collect it. If you think something's going on that I'm misusing your platform, then you should have to fucking come after me.
To that point, Dean, it's like, no, to that point, it's like, you're not the police, right? Let them
Right.
like if I'm doing some soup, and I do not doubt at all that there are people doing sketchy shit on PayPal.
Sure.
That is without a doubt happening. But to assume that I am guilty, like, who are you? Like, you're a bank. You're a money. You know, you have people who have PayPal credit cards. Like, you are a lender in some cases, but you are essentially a tool that people use to send money. If, like I said, if you believe there's a concern, report it to the people that look into it, and they'll look into it. You don't need to hold the money and do this investigation like that. I think that's completely on the dot there.
They,
We even know, sorry Eddie, we even know a few people in our area that they're not really able to accept PayPal anymore, and they do goods and services. I don't want to name any names, but we know some local stores and then local people that you can buy from, where they buy from overseas, and you can buy figures from them. Absolutely terrible. What were you saying, Eddie? Sorry about that.
Do you think this has anything to do with the new tax rules that they have?
I don't think so, because a lot of this has been happening for years. I know Gem Mints was earlier last year before the tax compliance stuff ever really happened.
But I mean, do you think this could be why they're implementing the tax thing?
No, the tax thing is to force compliance or people not reporting income. They want to try to. There was a big budget deficit, and supposedly the tax compliance stuff is going to try to get everyone back into compliance. But I mean, they fucking let Amazon get tax free. But
someone commented, like, I don't know if this was in favor of them.
God
I
damn
don't
it,
know if
sorry.
I could find the comment anymore. It said it could be like due to illegal activities, and I know you guys said it earlier, but yeah, every time it's ever happened to me, they say unusual activity, or I think I even read somewhere where it says like some illegal something, or like, it could be due to possible like illegal action or some shit like that, where they think you're doing something illegal, so they have to check on it, or that's why they ask to wait for the buyer to get your figures or whatever.
And I have no problem with that, but the fact that if PayPal holds my money and then tells me I have to get a subpoena to find out why, just tell me why. If you think I'm doing something illegitimate, by all means.
I think there should be a money quantity limit or maximum minimum or whatever, because like some of these people were multiple thousands of dollars. Like, I don't know what's going on with them, and I understand they're as frustrated. It's probably their livelihood, their income, but come on, somebody who's maybe selling 1,000 a year, or even if it's like 2,000 or 3,000 a year, I don't think that should be under review. I think that they need to stick to some of the bigger purchases, maybe.
The bigger fish.
Also,
Yeah.
Zach spreading misinformation. You realize Amazon pays taxes, don't you?
Bro, I've seen
Amazon, when people are like,
You're talking
Amazon
about-
didn't pay any taxes. Amazon paid so much in taxes when they got reimbursed. It's like
Tax
they
them
didn't get
more.
paid.
Do your homework.
Tax them more, bro.
No.
I want to see all the taxes. Don't be telling me selling a few $1,000s and the tiniest amount of tax that's going to come for that is going to fix the budget deficit. They're much bigger
they pay
companies.
taxes?
No, I'm just saying,
They're
don't spread
much
misinformation.
bigger. They're much bigger companies and much bigger fish to fry than coming
I know.
after my.
No,
broke
you're
ass.
100% right. I'm just saying, don't say Amazon didn't pay taxes.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but you should
spread it.
see their tax write-offs, brother.
What are we spreading?
I'm just saying, true tax rate, man, much less higher than you and I are paying. You're one of the 1%. I understand why you're sticking up for them, Dean. but don't become
Oh,
one of them.
Dean, you hate to see it.
Toy Fair New York 2022 has been canceled. The Toy Fair Association, producer of Toy Fair New York, the largest toy play and youth entertainment marketplace in the Western Hemisphere, has announced the cancellation of Toy Fair New York, originally set to take place February 19th to 22nd, 2022 at the Javits Convention Center in New York City. Key to our efforts these past 2 weeks have been the balance of some 700 remaining committed toy manufacturers saying they need and want Toy Fair 2022 to build their businesses, weighing that against those departing and seriously on the fence and needing to provide a sufficient quantity and quality across the retail buying community necessary to deliver a positive experience, said Steve P., president and CEO of the Toy Association. As the balance has shifted, we are obligated to make the best decision in everyone's interest, no matter how heartbreaking for so many and potentially damaging some businesses' future prospects. The wide range of other events that occur across New York City during Toy Fair Week are now also impacted. So it's not really a Toy Fair specific cancellation. Lots of events in New York are being canceled, obviously due to the surging of the coronavirus. And I think, you know, Dean, we've said this a lot. I think this is just the new normal. I think I wouldn't be surprised if going forward a lot of these events are going to be purely digital, at least until something changes.
We're saving lives here.
Bro, what's the point of surviving COVID if you don't do shit anymore?
Here we go. DJ says, Dean is wrong here. They pay a lot of taxes, but not proportionate to what they have to pay. Sure, they pay millions, but on profits in the billions, that's nothing.
Walton also said something. He said rich people hide money and assets to avoid taxes.
Dude,
Yeah, that's why all these companies. Hold on, that's why all these companies are making 1/3 scale statute.
You know why rich people are rich? Because they're fucking smart. You start taxing them, they're gonna find a way around it, bro. Like. Taxing them more is going to do literally nothing.
Yeah, they're rich because they're taking advantage.
Like John just said, you know, their fucking write-offs are
I pay my taxes. Come on,
tax
Dean, please.
is the stupidest fucking thing. Send me a letter, tell me I have to pay this or I get this, and let me pay it or receive it. Don't tell me. Like, I remember talking to Dean once. This was when we were, you know, a few
I want to see
back.
a copy of Dean's 401k.
Yeah.
Wow.
When I was talking to Dean once, he's like, dude, I got to pay this huge tax bill. And then you're like, you know, a week later, like, oh, well, my tax guy figured out a bunch of things, and like, basically, it's like, I get a bunch of money back.
I'd like to see
under
because
Dean, like, just like working the tax code. Like, to me, that's absolute bullshit. Like,
I'd like to see under Dean's mattress.
It should be, I get a letter, I pay that amount. If I disagree with the amount, I can appeal it, or receive the amount.
Yeah.
To me, like the whole tax thing, how you could, you know, kind of skirt, you know, work all these codes, and I think that's absolute bullshit. I think you're right. I think rich people can get away with a lot, but to me, the whole compliance thing, which is a huge tangent because it's not even really related to what happened, is like, you know, the amount of, even if I paid every penny I earned to taxes, and people in my circumstance paid every penny they earned to pay off this deficit, it's not going to make any dent in it. Anyways.
Zach,
was a huge tangent. Back to Toy Fair virtual.
Going back to Toy Fair, I cannot fucking believe we're still fucking dealing with the shit. Wear your fucking mask. Get your fucking booster.
A man of the people.
God, I'm so sick of this shit, bro. It's like, dude, go back and listen to like episodes from 2020 where we're like all hopeful, like, oh, dude, like
the one that we did at Rainer's
get out of here. Yeah, and then like I think I was like, nah, dude, I think we might be dealing with like next year. And then like the next year rolls around, we're like, no, we'll be done, right? And then now we're still dealing with this shit. It's like, are we ever gonna not? Are they just gonna cancel this forever? Dude,
why did I get the vaccine?
Jesus, dude.
Well,
you got the vaccine
fair,
to keep yourself out of the hospital. That's all. The only reason you got the vaccine.
Except that's also we can't even talk about it. We literally can't even talk about it because YouTube will fucking demonetize us.
That's okay. I'm willing to demonetize this video. I mean, you could wear a seatbelt and get in a car accident and die, but that doesn't mean you're far safer for having a seatbelt.
Thank you.
Yeah, but
nor does that mean
people that got the Moderna vaccine. In men, 57% had heart inflammation from the fucking vaccine.
I have heart inflammation.
The only reason you're getting the vaccine to keep yourself out of the hospital.
Yeah, but except your fucking heart's now inflamed and you're fucking pumping blood.
Now I'm in the hospital.
Well, I highly doubt
properly, and you can fucking end up in the hospital anyway. So it's like, what the fuck?
This panel here, I doubt our heart's inflamed because of the vaccine. It's probably inflamed because of the flipping Big Mac we ate the night before.
You're not wrong,
bro. Big Macs don't cause
chicken Alfredo today, you fucking asshole.
Chicken Alfredo?
It's like, dude, I just can't believe.
Was that after the Big Mac? No, I'm kidding.
Wow, you son of a bitch.
It's so, it's just frustrating because Eddie's right. It's like, dude, like, we're all out of COVID, but like, for what?
To this point, Dean, let me say this. I think it's a good idea for this reason. Toy Fair New York, it's not like only people that live in New York are going to be there. You're going to have companies coming from all over the world getting together and then going back.
I agree. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just really fucking annoyed.
I am.
Oh, okay. I was like, I just want to make sure that you understand having thousands of people in a room together from all over the world is a terrible idea.
When does it end, Zach?
I don't know. I guess we'll
Maybe
run out
never?
of names.
It doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. That's such bullshit, dude. I'd rather die of COVID than have this shit.
Jeez.
I don't want to die of COVID, to be
no.
honest.
Eddie, no.
I'll take this.
It's not
shit,
even
to be honest.
bad, dude.
No, Eddie, no.
Okay, this
It's not bad
version
for
wasn't bad.
you.
That's true.
Yeah, that's the good thing about variants is, the disease wants to procreate. It doesn't want to kill everyone because then it won't survive. So as it progresses, it gets weaker and weaker. But still, like, you don't want to fucking end up in the hospital, fucking owe thousands of dollars.
With that being said, make sure to get your free test kits if you live in America. I got mine today.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Also,
ordered
with
mine
that being
today.
Me too.
What the USPS website?
You guys get free test
Just
kits?
time out.
Yep.
USPS
Hey, man,
website.
you get
Four.
free
Four
health
per-
care,
four
bro.
per household.
We've been- fucking tell me.
We got a $30 test. John's over complaining. Okay, let me say
That's
this.
not
dude.
even. That could be wrong too.
We've been talking
That's
about
really
this.
funny, John.
Dude, we've been talking about this for years. Finally, a website that doesn't crash. Amazing.
Bro, dude, not only that, I got to the party late. I think I like saw the messages around like 4 p.m. I was like, oh, dude, they're gonna tell me to fuck off. But no, I fucking put in my information. They're like,
Amazing.
we're gonna ship them
I
out
think
near
they have
the end of
enough
the
for
month.
everybody, right?
I don't know if it's like AIDS, but okay.
Jesus Christ.
What did he say?
He said COVID is a permanent part of our landscape, like AIDS.
Who said that?
That
Equan
was a
says,
toque.
just let this thing kill off all the old and unhealthy people. We don't need them or our grandparents. Toy fair is much more important. We love you,
Jesus
Everyone
Christ.
just wants that inheritance.
Who the fuck said that? Who the fuck?
Equan.
You're making it seem like I don't care about old people.
Doc
love
Smizzle
Mario.
says we still don't know the effect of $1. With all that being said,
Wow.
YouTube, don't demonetize this video. We need the AdSense. Toy fair being canceled. Anyone else have a take on this before we move on?
You can't be surprised about it. Come on.
I just don't.
No, we're not surprised.
The only
It's
thing
just
I don't like
really
about it is
annoying.
it's hypocritical. If you're going to cancel Toy Fair, you better
Listen,
cancel everything.
listen.
I don't want to see people on the fucking
They
beach
did it.
crammed
Thank you,
next.
John.
You go on the news, you see all these people, Venice Beach, everyone's crammed side to side. If that's okay, then
See,
Well,
what's
that's
wrong with the
fucking
toy show?
Well, then
Californians,
don't
dude. They're
go.
all fucking-
Look,
John's
Look,
right.
not
Because to be honest, like
Californians.
in San
They didn't-
Antonio, they're telling us don't go to weddings, don't go to social gatherings, and they're like, oh, but Fiesta's still on.
No, but
it's like,
Zach-
motherfucker, what?
Zach, you watch a hockey game here. When we go to the States, the crowds are next to each other, elbow to elbow, every seat.
Yeah, 100%.
But I can't go to a toy fair? Come on.
It's a
In
flawed
Canada,
system.
it's-
man.
If anything, the toy fair should go on because it's a nerd central and everybody's in their basements collecting. That's the place to allow everybody to get together. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, because they're not near people ever. In other
Exactly.
parties.
Like, come on. Fuck.
Jesus Christ. Justin says, Justin Harass says, COVID has a better win ratio than the Cowboys in the playoffs.
Oh, you
Dear
hate to see it.
God.
Wait, who? What name was that?
Justin her ass.
Oh, you fucking.
He's got
hate
the
to-
Durex and
Oh.
the Tabasco.
That's Mike's.
Oh, that's a nice little Easter egg there.
Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Eddie. Tim Allen is back in the Santa Claus TV series. So Eddie, you were upset. You're upset at us, and
Yes, I was.
I want you to tell us because I think you were on that episode. I want you to tell us what Santa Claus means, particularly the Tim Allen Santa Claus means to you.
He's the Santa Claus, bro. I didn't grow up believing in Santa Claus, and this movie made me want to believe in Santa Claus. My mom was very adamant with me and my brother as we were kids that she didn't believe in Santa Claus, so we didn't believe in Santa Claus. He wasn't a thing in my childhood, so this was my Santa Claus. I love these movies. Tim Allen's a great actor. I understand that as they go on, they don't get better. The first one and the second one I love. Third one is a little meh, but I love that we could possibly see him in a show. I don't know how good the show will be, but I'm holding out hope that it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah,
So it's like a weekly show about him being Santa.
No,
Like
he's
a-
retiring, so he's going to be looking for a new Santa. Apparently, like he's getting out of. He's getting old and he's getting out of it, so he's going to be looking.
It would
for
be
his
kind of cool
replacement.
to see what he does the rest of the year.
Eddie, you better be fucking. You live in California, bro. You better be hitting up every fucking audition to take over the
Wow.
mantle of Santa Claus.
Of Santa Claus?
We need a brown Santa Claus now.
Wow.
Oh boy,
And if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be Eddie. So Eddie, be sure call up your agent
guacamole in the
right now.
stockings.
Whoa!
Dare you, John?
Okay, I didn't
How
say it, dude.
dare you? Guacamole in the
I only have.
stockings.
There's only. There's only one issue, Dean. There's only one issue. I can't grow a beard.
He's magic. He can make it.
Okay, then.
Oh my
Eddie reminds me of like
John.
the Bad
Eddie, you have
Santa.
hair on your balls?
Yeah, a lot of hair. It's crazy. It just doesn't
Right?
grow on my
Same,
face.
bro. It's like I need
What are
it
you
up
talking
here.
about?
I
You
don't need
shaved
it
them
down
and put
there.
them in the Patreon package. Hello, that's the $25 tier.
Ew.
Wow.
Hell yeah, baby.
No, I'm with Eddie. This is. I grew up with this movie when I was a kid.
Where were you?
But
Where
would you
were
say
you,
he's Santa? Any other Santa movies? I guess so. I don't know any other representations of Santa the way he.
Miracle on 34th is
Never
probably
watched
the
it.
only. Wow, that's probably the only other Santa Claus that's as good as this guy.
Wait,
never
what
watched
about Christmas Story? You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
There's no Santa Claus. Oh, that.
Yeah, there is at the mall.
No, that's not. No, that
Ho,
doesn't count.
ho,
Come
ho.
on, that's an amazing movie, but that doesn't count as Santa Claus.
Oh,
You're gonna
How
give
about
me
all the
PTSD.
Santas from Turbo Man?
I hate Turbo
Okay,
Man.
those are amazing. Actually,
I
You
love
hate
Turbo Man. Turbo Man's
I
amazing.
don't like that movie at all. That
Okay,
is
I don't know how
the
you
worst
like
Arnold Schwarzenegger movie ever created.
Tim Allen as Santa, and you
just throw it
don't
in the
like
dumpster.
Turbo Man.
If Sinbad wasn't in that movie would be
He
complete
was the
ass.
postal guy. That was the best in the radio station. I got a package.
Sinbad was amazing.
It's a bomb.
Wow,
Jesus
Eddie's Jungle
Christ.
Crotch. Good lord.
Anyways,
Yeah,
yeah,
love
this
it,
is whatever. I hope they're going to release this around Christmas time and not in the middle of the June. But
I don't know. To Eddie's point, though, I wouldn't mind seeing like a Santa outside of Christmas show. That'd be an
Yeah.
interesting take on it.
I think that would be
Because
cool.
you think about it, if he's training a new Santa or finding a
Wouldn't
new
it be
Santa,
the kid?
It's got to.
The kid said he was gonna follow in the family business.
I watched number 1 and that was it.
I never watched it.
I don't even remember it.
I couldn't be bothered, honestly.
Yeah, I'm
But
too
you
old for
watch
this now.
Jingle All the Way. Put the cookie down. I do like that part.
Stop it! Who
Dancer,
Those are
Prancer,
my
Dancer,
cookies.
Dancer, Vixen,
put the cookie down?
Dancer, Prancer, Dancer, Hanson.
Oh, this is cool too.
Now, John, tell us about this little bit of news. This is the new X-Men animated stuff coming to Disney Plus 2023. Are you excited for this?
I never grew up with X-Men. Like I never got into it. So Kyle Dodd's the original voice actor, and he's coming back. So I'm excited for it in the sense that I can kind of get into it now. I didn't to be honest, I didn't appreciate it as a kid, and I know guys like Danny. You were a huge fan, no?
Yeah, big
Yeah.
fan.
I have this guy's autograph on a print.
Danny a dingus.
Wow.
I miss Cyclops. Cyclops passed away 2 years ago, I think, or last year. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so
You
I didn't
walk
get to
into a
get
poll?
his autograph.
Bro, didn't get the memo?
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
How dare
Jesus, man. It's too soon. Too soon.
Cal Dodd.
We were
Made
making
it to
fun of
Cal
Betty
Joe,
White
bro?
like 2 weeks.
Shut up, Dean.
Yeah, but she was also 99 years old, bro.
Yeah. That's
There's
true.
a difference.
I can't believe she died 17 days before her 100th birthday. That's ridiculous.
Dude, People Magazine fucking hexed her, bro. They jinxed that shit. They
Dude,
fucking
a lot of
put
people
out a
had the under.
magazine.
Wait, what did you say, Danny?
Wow.
Danny, what did you just-
Jesus,
I do
Danny.
not want to say it again.
That
I don't
was
wanna
Did
bad,
they say
Danny.
it?
Put it
What
in
betting
brackets.
I don't
site
want
do
to
you
say it
use?
again.
Wow. The first look at Moon Knight. Have you guys seen the trailer? Do you guys want to watch the trailer?
Yeah, let's watch
I have
it.
not
Yes,
seen
please.
the
I haven't
trailer.
watched
watch
it
it.
yet.
Okay, these are shots from the
Please,
trailer.
treat
So
us,
let's.
Zach.
Oh, I will
Treat yourself.
pull that up.
I was
I don't know why
telling
you don't do it anymore.
Danny yesterday. I was going through the comic collection. Started going through it. I found a Moon Knight #1. Not the. I don't think it's the
Thank
official
you.
one. It's like a side story.
Can I have it?
Flip and rip right in the center of the book.
No,
So
It's
upset.
gifted to me,
Okay,
bro.
time out. Before we get to this, Eddie always roasts me because anytime someone has anything cool for sale, I always ask, "Can I have it?" And him and Manny roasted. But the thing is, oh, that's the wrong thing.
Oh boy.
The thing is, a good thing that wasn't the porn I have on
Thank
the
God
other
that
tab.
wasn't Eve.
Good
The
thing it
thing
wasn't
is,
Eve.
he fucked. The thing
There's
is,
a Moon Knight in there too.
100.
Wow.
That's good. The thing is, when
Also
it works,
Sunset.
it really works. And I think you got a hit finally, Eddie.
I only did it because Danny was talking about gifting things the other
See, I
night.
do a
So
different
that's
trick.
why.
I say gift it to me, not give it to me. or can I have it?
Give it to me, baby.
Yeah, but you asked him if you could have a comic, and he said, "Yeah, when you get this."
Now I'm
statue,
gonna
I'll
buy
give
the
it to you."
magic statue just to see if
If you get
Danny's
it,
a man of
I
his
swear
word.
I will gift it to you.
Danny's not a liar. Danny's not a liar.
Wait, full screens.
Hello and welcome
This
to
is a prequel to
Staying
Force Awakens.
I have a sleeping disorder. I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
Hello and welcome
Oh,
to
like the
Staying
accent. My dog every morning. I'm an idiot.
I think I'm losing it.
We'll catch you on. You're bloody useless. Stevie.
Stephen. I can't tell the difference between life and dreams.
Thank you.
Lost the contact lens.
Hope you find it.
Thanks.
Too many jokes, man. What's with the fucking jokes?
I fucking hate his accent. It's so
No, I like his accent. I think that's a razor. What the fuck?
Yeah, how old is this?
Oh my god, you're alive. What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark? It must be very difficult.
Here's some.
The voice in your head. There's chaos in you.
He's a good actor.
Embrace the chaos.
Gonna be apocalypse.
That's crazy.
right around the
That
corner.
was cool. Ethan Hawke is in it.
Yeah, Ethan Hawke was cool.
I thought it was Kevin Bacon at first.
Kevin Bacon.
Isn't he
Footloose?
Yeah.
What the? Don't you dare say that about Kevin Bacon.
The only Kevin
thought it
Bacon
was
movie I
him
know
for
is
a
what's that
second.
one where
It's a
he's a
national
body,
treasure.
the
What
body
about-
where he shows his
What
naked.
about X-Men First Class? How dare you?
No, which one was it?
He's a Nazi now.
Where he's a ghost,
He is.
Invisible
Hollow Man?
Man or something.
Hollow Man.
Hollow Man.
Hollow Man.
That's a
I
good
only
one.
said it like 4 times, but
What about Tremors, man?
dude, right? Fucking
Never watched
beautiful. Eddie,
What?
You deserve a pee-pee touch, bro. Come here.
Oh, all right,
Wow.
thank you. I'll let
With or
Adriana know.
without pants.
Jesus.
I'm assuming.
Dean said so.
She's like, "What are you doing?"
She's just like. "Bleh."
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
She's like, "It smells."
Wow. Like guacamole.
More like
You are
cottage
what you
cheese.
eat. You are what you eat, Eddie.
Jesus, man.
Eddie, you're
I'm gonna ask
you're just supposed to say it naturally, Eddie. Well,
I'm gonna ask a question. I don't know. Is he supposed to be like a mummy? They
He's
showed
an
Egypt.
Egyptian god.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The god, the Khonshu god, I think it is. I don't know too much about him, but I do know a little bit.
Cashew.
That's why I said. That's why I was like, he's
Cashew.
gonna become Apocalypse
The
again.
conch god? Isn't that from SpongeBob?
Khonshu.
Conchi, isn't
The
that a
magic
dish?
all-knowing conch.
I think it's the conch, but yeah, best episode.
Conch, you're right. No, it's a conch. Fucking tell me.
A goot?
You better do your homework, boy.
Also, whoever hit me with a do your homework, you're fired.
See, I didn't understand why they were
This is
calling
like
him
Danny's
Steve.
first episode. You're firing him already?
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Back to collective minds you go.
Jesus.
Sorry, guys.
Oh man, how dare you?
Inconceivable!
Our movie of the week is Inside Man. A tough detective matches wits with a cunning bank robber. As a tense hostage crisis is unfolding, into the volatile situation comes a woman named Madeline. Well, they really didn't give her last name, Madeline. Her mysterious power broker who has a hidden agenda and threatens to push a tense situation past the breaking point. Let me tell you about this movie. When Victoria and I first met, I was like, I cannot believe you have not seen the original trilogy or the prequels. And I made her watch all 6 movies. A few of the movies that she showed me, amongst them was Inside Man. And I fucking love this movie. It has a special place in my heart because of that. And honestly, like, in terms of like non-franchise films, like, This is a fucking good movie. I could watch this movie every day. It's so good. Spike Lee is the director of this film. Really, really does a great job with this. The acting is great. Clive Owen's a great bank robber. Denzel's hilarious in this movie. And Jodie Foster fucking kills it. This is one of my favorite movies of hers. I do like this movie, and I was excited to pick it for my movie of the week. And I'm glad that I don't know, because I heard from John when he was about halfway done with the movie, so I don't know if he ended up liking it as much as he was liking it.
The problem is
people.
Sorry, the problem is I got into the movie, and I was watching the wrong movie for the first half hour. The wrong Inside Man. And I was like, "Fuck!"
When did you notice? After the first cock or the second?
It was on Pornhub.
Triple X movie were you watching?
It was just called Inside Man.
No, that was
Inside
he was
the
watching
Man.
Inside A Man.
The site say E fuck.
I typed in
stuff.
Inside Man on Google. I started watching this movie. I'm like, okay, and then Zach messaged me. He's like, "You're watching the wrong movie." Oh fuck.
Dean, what did you think about it?
I gotta be honest with you. I am not done. I didn't know Willem Dafoe was in this movie. It was so pleasant surprise. He's not on the fucking cover. His name's nowhere. How the fuck is Willem Dafoe not his name not on here? Holy shit.
That's how much star power was in this movie, my guy.
Bro, Clive Owen over Willem Dafoe? Get the fuck out of here.
Clive Owen was
Clive
an
Owen
Oscar-nominated
was amazing.
actor before
Octor?
William Dafoe. Yeah, Octor.
What did he get an Oscar for?
Look, I love Clive Owen.
Oscar nominated. You dingus.
Which movie?
Why don't you Google it, Danny?
A Beautiful
Jesus
Mind.
Christ.
Numbers don't lie. Danny's a goofus, not a
It was actually
He got nominated for Outside Man.
the Pink Panther.
Anyway, so this
Man.
movie pretty much starts off. This is like another movie where it like starts where the movie ends.
Closer.
And Zach really likes things spoon fed to him apparently, because like
What the
you
fuck
already
are
know
you
how the
talking
movie's
about?
gonna end, the way it starts.
Time out. You haven't finished the movie, and you're telling me you know how this movie
You don't know how it's gonna end at all.
But
actually.
it starts off with him in prison. He's like, let me tell you about this.
No,
fucking
see,
time.
you know what you're
No.
talking about.
Okay,
you're
Don't
okay.
spoil it.
Dingus.
Quiet.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to spoil it.
okay.
I'm going to spoil it for
Okay,
you. But
Dean,
don't-
I want you. Hang on. I want to have a follow-up discussion, just briefly, on After Dark tomorrow. About
no,
when
this.
you
So
finish
this
it.
we're talking movie. He didn't watch it, but we're talking spoilers here.
Hey,
You
hey,
can't-
hey,
I mean, it's an old movie.
I mean, he's not wrong because there is stuff that I want to talk about.
Okay.
So.
But dude, the scene. Wait, hold on. I'm not done talking.
Oh, wow.
The scene where he asked the dude, he's like, "Where's your cell phone?" He's like, "I left it at home," and he's like, "Dude, you better tell me if you have your phone."
Hang on, I want to pull it up. I want to pull it up. Real
I'm
quick.
gonna shoot you in the fucking face.
ringtone.
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
hang on. Let me pull it up. Let
yeah.
me pull it up.
I've never watched the movie. I've never watched the movie where I felt so old. He goes through the bag. Every phone's a flip phone. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, I've never even
There we
heard of this movie before.
Me either.
I need everybody to take your cell phones and your keys out of your pockets and handbags.
Okay, so this guy says he doesn't have his phone.
Peter what?
Peter Hammond.
Where's your cell phone, Peter Hammond?
I left it at home.
Like John's nephew.
Peter, think very carefully about how you answer
Is that the
the
guy from
next
Jurassic
question,
Park?
because if you
Yeah.
get it wrong, your headstone will read.
Wait, really? Peter
Here
Hammond?
lies Peter Hammond.
John Hammond, you
Here.
idiot.
Oh yeah, John Hammond, not Peter Hammond. You
And
dingus.
a brilliant bank robbery.
Fucking idiot.
But trying to
I said
hide
his nephew.
cellular phone, but wound up getting shot in the head.
Oh, they bleeped it. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had COVID back in the day.
Where's
Wow.
your cell phone?
I'm telling
Dude,
you.
I wear
Peter,
that to work out.
I left it at home.
Gator.
Watch.
It takes a while to
Flip
look through
phone.
these phones. You might want
That's what John's phone looks like.
Like, jeez, like I felt so old, man. I was like, one.
Dude, the second he went for the phones, I was like, "Oh, that's fucking smart, bro." I knew exactly what he was doing.
Is that John right there? What the?
Yeah, but what if he's going through like
Holy
all
shit!
the
Right
customers?
there he is.
Well, no, they separated the phones into two bags.
Oh, they did.
P. Hammonds.
What a dingus.
Wow,
What a
damn,
dingus.
CC.
Look at his face.
Wait,
CC
we're not
says I would
done.
climb. Oh, okay. CC says I would climb Clive Owen like a tree.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
me too.
Which one, the long tree or the short tree?
Sorry, please.
The 110th tree.
Just give us an addition side.
Dude, this, oh my god. This part cracked me up because I was like, oh, you can see him like pretending to have like he's like talking to himself.
It's gonna be. This is John before reissues.
Beat the hell out of
Teach
him.
him some
Scene
respect.
So,
fucking
Dean,
tickled
what-
me pink. I really like that scene.
What part did you stop at, I guess?
The part with where he asked them the riddle, like which weighs more.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh wow, there's still
Okay.
a lot to watch.
And you think you have it all in the bag already?
Dean, which one weighs more?
They both weigh the same. Neither.
There we go. All right, so John, what do you think about it?
Yeah,
So
I
are we
finished
gonna-
the scene.
Are we talking? Are we like talking full movie, or are we gonna?
Yeah, I don't care. It's an old
Okay.
movie. I fucked up.
So
by not watching
let me give you the scoop first. So
He read the cliff notes.
7.6 out of 10.
I really didn't.
IMDb, 86% Rotten Tomatoes, 76% Metacritic. I don't know what that is. I never heard of Metacritic, but okay. So I'll tell you guys the honest truth, did not feel like watching this movie. So I was cooking in the kitchen today. I propped it up, the phone, and I started it there. Oh, I sat on that sofa real quick. It was good. I got to the halfway mark, and I'm like, damn, this was for back in the day.
Hang
This
on,
was
John.
like what?
Before you get to spoilers, CC has a great comment here. Should Dean tell us what he thinks happens, and we can talk about it point by point? So
That's a good idea.
Before you get to the
Okay.
spoilers,
Sure.
yeah, I just wanted to, yeah.
What do you want to say?
you want me
What
to
do
do
you
that
think
now?
happens?
No,
Yeah.
John, finish what you're saying, or
Just
Dean,
say
it
how
doesn't
you
matter.
feel about the
No,
movie.
because what I
Don't
finish,
talk
I'm going to
about-
say it's going to spoil it.
Oh, okay, yeah, Dean. Okay, so how do you think it's gonna end?
I mean, so far the movie's called Inside Man, which alludes to the fact that somebody on the heist is a cop.
Okay. That's
Right, just based off the trailer, or not the trailer, the title. So, or maybe somebody on the law enforcement is in on the heist. I don't know, but I'm just saying the movie starts with Clive Owen like in prison.
Okay.
So I mean, he's going against Denzel. I mean, Denzel's the fucking man. Clive Owen is not beating Denzel. I
okay.
think
John.
So I love the movie. So we could just talk about it.
Yep.
Dude,
So what?
that was 3 fucking times. Let's talk about it.
Okay. Anyway, so good movie, like really good. Denzel was amazing in this movie. The humor, when you see him interviewing the people, like the back.
Don Nicola.
Yeah, the back whatever. When they go into the back, what do you call it? Flashbacks of him interviewing the people was amazing, but it was smart. He wasn't robbing. He wasn't stealing anything. There was tons of money. Okay, the one thing I didn't like was the ending. I didn't like the ending too much.
Why not?
The way they ended it with the ring and everything. I thought he was going to get the ring and give it to his wife, or propose to his wife. The whole like bumping in what he did with the diamond, that was okay. That was
because
cool.
he mentioned to him how expensive diamonds were.
Yeah, and the way he bumped in and dropped it, that was cool. But I thought he was going to get to keep the ring. But then I guess he couldn't keep the ring because that was.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was proceeds of
yeah,
war
it was
crimes.
exactly. I liked it. It was cool. What other point was there? Oh, the way he. I'm not going to say too much. I'll leave some meat on the bone. But the way he was in the bank the entire time, mind blowing.
Yes.
So Dean, he was. So you videotaped where he was videotaping. That wasn't prison. He was. You know how they were digging in the office? They were digging a hole in the wall, and behind the wall was a room. So after the robbery, he was in the bank the entire time. He just walked out.
Okay, let me ask a
He
question
did what he
about
promised.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that a side room? Is that a room to another building?
No. They just rearranged, like, it was a storage closet where
Okay.
there's like racks
Right.
of like garage shelvings, like for the statues.
Uh-huh.
And all they did was make a false wall.
Uh-huh.
And he hid like in like a 3 foot, 4 foot wide space. That
Are you
ran the length
telling
of the
me
room.
that whoever normally goes into that storage closet didn't notice that it was 3 feet shorter?
You're telling me if you go to your work and everything
Anywhere.
looks for the most part the same, you would notice a room is 3 feet
Anywhere
shorter?
I go,
Everything's
yes.
exactly the same.
Yeah, but Eddie, you got to
Yes.
understand, it's a storage closet. He wasn't in there for too long, maybe a day.
No,
You know
a
what I
week.
mean?
He was
It
in
was
there
a
a whole week. The guy said.
in there a week.
The guy
Wait, was
said
that a
he's
week?
gonna stink like high hell, and he's like, yeah.
But
well,
also,
what do you expect?
Eddie,
He's in there a
check
week.
this out. Let me ask you this question. Let's say, I don't know what your work situation's like, but your work just got potentially robbed, and there may be potentially millions of dollars missing. I don't think you're like really paying attention to the storage room when you have to count all the money,
I found out
go through
anything
the
was
boxes.
missing before.
No, they found out the
anything.
money was
Yeah, but
missing.
I doubt they went back to work the next day.
I
I'm
don't
sure it
think-
took time.
I would
I
say
don't
this
think
in
that
any
makes
in
much
any
sense.
movie, like you could be like, well, if this happened, like, I think you have to suspend a nugget of disbelief.
Plus,
I
it's a
get what you're
storage room.
saying.
People go. People
I
go
get
in,
the
grab
disbelief
and leave.
thing, but I don't know.
I mean, is that your big hang up about this movie?
There's a couple of things. So, first, before I say it, I'll say I did enjoy the movie. I thought it was very, like, twisty, and I liked the story, and it enticed me. Like, I wanted to know more. So,
Yeah.
but some things, yes, like he keeps threatening to kill these hostages, and not once does he kill. And a bunch of hostages keep doing shit out of turn, and he doesn't kill one person.
Well, because he doesn't have a
After
real
the
gun.
cell phone guy, I would have been like, okay, this guy's not killing anybody. Especially after the old lady. I would have shot her right in front of all of them.
Me too.
She fucking bullface just against me, and every time someone goes against him, he just takes him. Not a
Yeah, but
gun. At least shoot the gun to let people think you killed him. Like,
It was fake guns, though.
Well, they shot.
not
his
all of the
gun was
guns.
real. His gun was real. Yeah, but
that's
his whole
what I'm
point
saying.
is, it wasn't
had
even a
no-
crime.
Yeah, I know, but if I was these hostages, I wouldn't be scared anymore.
Well, you just saw other people get the shit beat out of them, and they're taking his room and getting.
One guy, he didn't beat
No,
anyone.
There was a
you'd be
few.
scared, 'cause
Yeah,
it's
there was a
whole-
room of people that misbehaved, and they were all got. The
He's
shit beat out
literally
of them.
telling them, anything you guys do, it's over. He puts the gun in his face. He said to him, if I find this phone, it's gonna read on your tombstone, the fucking hero. And he beat him. Oh my god.
I like how John was like, no crime was committed. He fucking assaulted people left and right.
That's
Really?
not a
That's
crime.
not a crime in Canada? Assault?
True story. When banks get robbed, corporate buys the employees pizza as a stress relief.
Look, I used to work for a
that's not a
bank,
piece
and
of-
I've been in a bank getting robbed. And trust me.
Really?
Shut up.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
we share that story on
With a
Aftermath?
gun?
Yeah.
When you... I haven't been, but I have a family member that was in the bank with a gun.
Wait,
gun
you
gun
just
to the
said
back.
you were there.
No, that was a separate robbery. That's another robbery. The one I
He
got
was the
robbed...
inside man.
The one I got robbed, they said they had a gun, but they didn't pull it out.
I
But
see.
Was
Wait,
it you?
personally got robbed? Or
so I was training. It was my first week on the job, and I was
Jeez,
training.
you were like, man, fuck this job.
And there was a guy came in dressed in a burqa, full head to toe,
don't
burqa,
make it. Don't do this.
and put a note put a note out and said, "Hey, give us all the money. Give me all the money you have," and they did, and that was it. Trust me, when you're getting robbed at a bank, especially when you start seeing guns and stuff, your brain shuts off. You're not gonna
Bro,
say, "Well,
not down here. In Texas, dude, guns start fucking going off, bro.
There's
Nobody gets robbed down here.
Well,
Another
don't they tell you
question-
that if they do that, you are supposed to comply?
yeah, you're not
of
supposed to
course."
really put up any.
If you
resistance.
run or stuff, you'll get in shit. Of course.
Another
you're
question
supposed
I
to
have
comply.
for you, Zach, is
Yeah, all that
says
shit's federally
Hang on.
insured.
What were you saying, Eddie?
when he's leaving the bank, Clive Owen, when he's leaving, he bumps into Denzel, and that's when he grabs the ring. But when he gets in the car, the priest or I don't know what that guy is.
The rabbi?
The rabbi. There you go. The rabbi asks him, "Where's the ring?" And he's like, "Don't worry, it's in good hands."
He
but
didn't
at that
grab the
moment,
ring. No, he
he
didn't.
had the ring.
He
No,
he
no,
didn't.
no.
Clive
He
never
grabbed it.
grabbed the ring.
Oh, he did
No,
grab the
yeah,
ring.
he left it in the box.
Yeah,
in
it
the
was
box,
box.
there
He
was
left
a
it in the
note
box,
with
yeah.
a letter that said "Follow the ring."
Remember, and then Denzel.
No, you're not listening. You're not
hang
listening.
On, hang on. Ask the question.
He
again.
leaves at this moment. Denzel had the ring in his pocket when
Correct.
he's leaving, so he
Yes.
takes the ring and gets in the car. So he has the ring at that moment. So when the rabbi
No, he
asks him,
doesn't.
Yeah, he does. Because
don't you remember he goes to the dinner
No.
table with Jodie
He has
Foster?
diamonds.
He
No,
goes
you
to
guys
the.
aren't listening.
Hold on a second,
Hang on.
Zach.
They fucked up.
He goes to the dinner table with Jodie Foster.
Then how did he get the ring when he pickpocketed him?
Clive
That's
never
when he
got the
switches
ring.
the ring for the diamond.
No, he didn't. He just dropped the diamond in his pocket. Remember,
He dropped
Clive
a
says
small diamond in the
Clive says the ring is in good hands. He left the ring with Denzel Washington. Then Denzel Washington went to the dinner with the mayor and
No,
Jodie
Eddie,
Foster.
Eddie, let me explain this.
Then why didn't
Okay.
he have the ring at the end?
No,
He only
Clive
had the
was
diamond.
walking out as Denzel was walking in.
Yes.
Denzel was walking in
You guys
to
are
get the ring in
left
the.
the ring into
at the
box.
end. At the end, when Denzel's with his wife, he doesn't have the ring anymore. He only has the diamond.
That's correct.
So
Yes,
how
because he
does
started
he
tracking
only have the
he
diamond?
he started tracking the ring.
No.
He doesn't own the
Oh,
ring.
so
It's
he
going-
gave the ring. Why did he act strange when the ring wasn't there?
No, he acts
What-
strange
what
because he
ring?
felt a diamond in his pocket.
No, yeah, he got the diamond.
Yeah,
so
that
you're
diamond
saying
is
he
not
took
on
the
that
ring
ring.
to somebody. Who did he take the ring to?
That
To
that
the war-
card.
the war
Remember that
crimes
business card
office.
he handed? He handed the business card to Jodie Foster.
No, I know, but at that scene, he leaves with the ring.
Correct.
Yes.
So who got the ring in that whole time?
That police
Essentially,
department
it's
thing.
going
the
to
higher,
go
Evidence.
to the it's
Yeah.
evidence of a war crime.
yeah.
They didn't show him drop the ring out. That was kind of.
then-
I didn't like that. You're right. I didn't
That
like
was
that.
kind of confusing because I thought
I would've liked-
he
yeah,
had
I
the
agree.
ring. Because it makes it seem when he reaches in his pocket, he's looking for the ring,
Yep.
but he only
Bro.
finds a diamond.
I thought he was
Frodo
going to give
had
her the
the
ring as a
whole
proposal.
time and threw
No,
it in the
no.
Mordor.
Yeah. So
He's going
so
through
what?
his pockets like the end of the day, unloading all his stuff.
Exactly.
And
It feels
you know
like
how
he's
he
looking
Threw
works.
for
it
the
into
ring,
the
though.
fires
But
of
I'm with
Mount
Eddie.
Doom.
The second I thought he was gonna keep the ring because he said the ring's in good hands, and he was gonna propose. Because throughout the movie, that's all he talks about. I'm gonna get married and proposals and diamond. I thought he was gonna use the ring, and that was gonna be the gift to her.
I guess it makes sense.
To be
what you
fair,
guys are
he
saying,
asked.
if
He
dropped
says
it off, but-
specifically about the diamond is the expensive part, not the ring. So he gets a diamond. Now,
He says
obviously,
he said other diamonds.
I mean, the diamond.
yeah. So Clive Owen took 2 large bags full of diamonds that were confiscated during the Holocaust. So, I mean, essentially, if you're Denzel Washington, if you're going on this moral high ground of like follow the ring, but you also have a diamond that is literally a proceed of crime, it's like, well,
Yeah.
it kind of leaves that open. But there's also that sketchy situation that's mentioned several times that he says to us as the audience and also to his peers that he has nothing to do with stealing $150,000. So I wish that was explained a little bit more. But yeah, Eddie, I think you got to watch that last like maybe 10 minutes again. I think you're
No, I
the
saw-
No,
order
he's
of-
right. Eddie is right.
I saw everything you guys are talking about. I just don't think it comes across clear in the storytelling what
I
he did
see.
with the ring.
Okay.
He
I
is
gotcha.
right at the end with the box. He is right. Because I remember
Gotcha.
watching it as well. I'm like, well, where's the ring? But then,
Why assume it's in evidence?
yeah, that's the thing. That's what you assume afterwards.
But it
I didn't
feels
like that he
like when he
pulled out the
goes into
diamond.
his pocket, he's looking for it. It feels
No,
like
he's
when he goes
emptying
into his
his
pocket,
days-
he's looking. I know the emptying the thing, but it feels like he. Look, Danny, he has.
That's
what
where
does he have?
finds it. He's like,
Danny,
oh, what's this? And he. Pulls
That's
it
what I'm
out.
saying. But what does he have? He has the same shit in his pocket every day. He empties for work. He has the gun. He has the badge. So
But that's
why
the thing,
go
he
into your
found something
pocket for a
different.
third thing?
Well,
You're not
maybe he
gonna
felt
fill
it
a
when he was
tiny ass
taking.
diamond.
Yeah, I think
That's a
come
pretty
on.
big diamond, Eddie.
I don't
That's
know.
what
It
I'm
felt
thinking.
like he was
That's what
going
I
in for
saw.
the ring, and he
Okay,
found
hang
the
on.
diamond.
CC says last paragraph he left the only diamond that had enough provenance to follow back to a war crime. The loose diamonds that are that old, this is very true. They aren't serialized. Yeah, only like modern-ish diamonds have this serial number etched
Yep.
into them. So, Danny, did you like this film?
I loved it. I've never even heard of it. When like what John was saying, I thought this was like a recent film. So when I was watching, I was like, what the hell? Everyone has flip phones? And then I'm just like watching it, and I didn't realize it was a Spike Lee joint until after the mock execution. And
The
they
dolly
did the dolly.
scene?
The dolly shot that
Yeah.
I was like, this looks like Spike Lee. And then at the end, they say
Yes.
it's Spike Lee and stuff.
Dude,
so,
the
dude,
dolly
I love
scene,
this.
bro.
Yeah. Like, I'm glad you picked it because I would have probably never have stumbled across this movie.
Thank you guys for humoring me because I know this isn't really the typical type of movie we pick, but it's. I'll be honest. This
I think
is like,
it was a
to
decent
me,
pick. So.
Yeah.
one of the most important movies.
Better than even Longoria.
Do you know what's another good heist movie, kind of?
What's that?
Have you guys seen the Negotiator?
I have not.
Negotiate.
It's with Mace Windu.
The
Isn't it
negotiate.
my turn to pick?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, this
Unless
is
you
just
want
for
to give it up to Danny.
Well, I
I'm
thought
gonna
it
give
could
it
be
to
next week.
Danny.
Because Danny's never on the show.
Exactly.
Wow.
I don't know if I should keep it heist related or pick what I was gonna pick.
Bro, if
What
you
were you
pick
going to pick?
Princess
an
Diaries.
amazing heist movie.
I was
thought
gonna
that was already
pick
chosen.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes,
Ooh,
bro.
which
I like
the
that.
original?
The first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Is that
Ooh,
available
like
in
it.
Canada?
I love it.
I
on
I
Disney
don't
Plus.
know, but it is on Disney Plus.
Oh,
If you
Check
have
real quick
Disney.
right now, John.
It should be fine. If it's on Disney Plus, it should be fine.
It's on Disney Plus.
If not, I remember it.
I love that movie. That's a great choice.
Amazing
Yeah.
pick.
And it's technically a heist movie. He's heisting
Oh,
like tea and shit.
Yeah, before
And
Johnny
you can
Depp
bring it
went
back to collectibles with
crazy.
the Hot Toys.
But if not, I was gonna pick
Now we're good. Pirates.
Snatch.
Is that the
But
one with the girls
I
the
don't know.
vagina?
You're gonna
with the
confuse
mouth?
John
Jesus.
again.
Yeah, it goes into the Snatch. Huh?
That's
Google
good.
that.
John's gonna watch the wrong movie.
That was a solid joke, Eddie. Good job. No,
If you
well, yeah,
guys
let's
like
do
heist
Pirates.
movies and you haven't seen it, you should check out Den of Thieves. That's an amazing movie.
Lucky Number 11. That one's really good too.
Wow,
Smoking
Slimming.
Aces, dude. I need to pick that.
That's a good one.
Okay, so we're doing
Smoking
Pirates?
Aces. Yeah, Pirates.
Very good. Episode 200, the movie of the week is Pirates of the Caribbean. We had a Oh, that's the wrong screen again.
Oh boy, Zach, save that for after.
No, when you don't change tabs, it just stays on the old one. For Pose Wars, we had round 2. Quite exhilarating. Lots of Banes, to be honest. I think I was a little overwhelmed by that. Standings for round 2, Big Fern in first place with 17 points. 6 Scale
Wow.
Mafia with 14 points. 6 Scale Man with 12. Jose CZ with 12. Iron Logan with 11. S Beam with 9. And Danny 9.8. Baby Lee with 8. What do you guys think about it?
I'm shocked Iron Logan was able to secure 4th place. That man was getting banned left and right, bro. That was an exciting game. That was a really exciting game.
It's funny because, Dean, after round 1, I was like, how's everyone feeling? And everyone's like, yeah, this isn't so bad. I thought it was going to be much worse. And then the fucking hammer dropped.
Bam!
round
The
2.
floodgates, dude. Yeah.
John, as the co-judge, what did you think about it?
It was fun, you know. It definitely picked up from the first episode. Damn, we got Banes coming out of everywhere, but it was fun, you know. You get that adrenaline rush, and it was a lot of pressure, but it was great to have everyone in the chat, and of course the panel that we had. We had like 110 people watching us, and in the chat, and it was cool. It was a fun experience. Time flew. Four rounds was like what, an hour and a half, 2 hours. Time flew though, man. Holy shit! I had a blast.
Andres says he thinks people can vote multiple times. I don't doubt it, but to be honest, the only other way to do that is make everyone log into their Google account to vote, and I think that's a little too cumbersome. I think for the playoffs, we're going to limit it to 4 contestants a show, and that way we can use the Google voting through through actual YouTube. But Equan does make a great point here. Pose Wars is not content, guys. It is a live show. At least that's what people have been told. It's not wrong.
Yeah.
Eddie, you were in round 1, and I know that you had some critique for us as judges, and then also you wanted to make things a little less dependent on the chat by adding some additional bonus points. How did you think that worked out for round 2?
I haven't watched it yet.
How dare you?
I haven't
Get
watched
him out of
it,
here.
guys.
No, I'm just kidding. You were dealing with COVID.
When do we come back? It's gonna be the same lineup as on my show, right?
So the next show is the 29th, and we put it in the chat. We're basically like at this point, everyone can mingle now. Like we have the last 4 people to get to. I want to get to 10 per conference. So yeah, I mean, I put it in the chat. Like if you want to be in, so if you want in, I mean, Dean, I didn't know if you wanted in because you were a reserve this round. Just let me know, and we'll try to see who we can fit. I know 6 Scale Mafia wanted to join in as well, and Fern did, but I don't know if they should go again because they just went, or we should incorporate round 1 people. Still trying to figure that out. So Dean, maybe if you want to go in that chat and see what you think about it.
Can I just say something quickly? Just
sure.
on that comment, this came to mind. What Ekwan said: Pose Wars is not content, guys. It's a live show. Let me ask you something quick question.
It's not wrong.
I don't get it.
About the whole thing, about this whole live or pre-record. So
is there like a background story to that comment that I need to know?
Oh yeah, we'll talk about it.
Let me just say something. If we pre-recorded this show and let's say we just pre-recorded the show, it's not live. What's the difference? It's live tonight, but it uploads to the channel and it acts as a pre-record. Does that make sense?
I think if we
I get
put
what
it
you're
out there,
saying,
it's
but
content.
I think the comment was like that actual content, like with editing or like effects and camera angles and camera switching.
Are people watching
muted,
YouTube
Dean.
videos for camera angles or to hear the content and hear the opinions and hear what's coming out of the heart?
That is the stupidest comment I've ever heard. It's not content. If we put it out there, it's content. You dumb fuck.
I'm watching your YouTube channel because you're fucking
That is
camera
the
angles.
dumbest fucking thing.
But I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. I don't want to talk
It's
shit.
not
because
edited, so it's not content.
Danny, as
some people are just
a
condescending.
contestant,
Dean, you're muted.
Whoa, yeah, because fucking Zach mutes me mid-sentence. It's like saying
I didn't mute you
plays,
that time.
It's like saying plays are not content, only movies, guys. Because
Our
you can't just do it live. You gotta
that on a
edit the
shirt.
movie, put music.
Are football games live or fucking pre-recorded? Stupid fucking guy.
You know, let me tell you something. You know how we do it on this show? You know how we do it on this channel?
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
To be fair,
So
Dean,
stupid.
there is a thing that we talk about. When you're done talking, hit that mute button. And you don't do it, and we have to do it for you.
I wasn't done talking.
I did not mute you that time, though. I will say I did not mute you that
watched
time.
it happen live.
You watched.
I was talking.
Then it didn't really
and then
happen.
It was like the
Then it
host
happened
is
live,
muting
it
your
didn't
mic.
happen.
That's
All
what
of
it said.
All of us that have StreamYard are considered the host for the sake of that. So
Can you,
do your
let me
robot.
ask you this. Can you
Yes.
play
I have
it
no
back
power.
if it was a live show? Can you rewatch it later?
Yes. What do you mean?
Of course.
People-
Okay, then it's fucking content.
That's my point. That's my whole point. This uploads to YouTube. I can
Oh
watch it
my
tomorrow. What's the
God.
difference? Well, my camera angles? Like, I don't need to see Eddie's face any closer. I'm fucking fine here.
And it can be edited. We learned that from our good friend Dylan over at Small Talk, dumb fuck.
Oh yeah, because he's a dingus. He put his whole ass address in there. Anyways, that was fun. So Danny, as a contestant, how'd you think about it?
Can you get Equan out of my face? Okay.
Wow.
I love you, Equan. But
That was my bad. Sorry.
just kidding.
See,
Oh
look at
my
you.
God.
No, it was the time limit is definitely a thing I didn't consider. Like, I mean, I kind of knew going in it, but once you're in it, it's really a big difference. Because I'm used to just sitting here, taking my time to get the pose right. The first pose was easy because it was the museum. But yeah, the second one, that's when I started, like, I was kept on asking, like, time check, because that was always on my mind. So, and then my hands were shaking. So I understand about that sideshow guy now.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Jesus, the sideshow guy. You hate to see it.
Everybody makes
Man,
fun
I
of
was
me.
freaking out about
I
StreamYard
can
today
relate
because
now.
Sideshow had a bunch of issues with their stream today. I think it was related to like the programs that they use, but we got a bunch of issues with StreamYard on Saturday night. So I'm glad that they seem to have not seem to.
But the Banes are
Jesus
fun.
says-
It's different.
I don't know what that means. Dean, let's say thank you to the Patreonies, please, to keep the show going.
Man, I start singing a whole little jingle. Guys, we want to say, man, this list, bro, keeps getting longer and longer. Sean Fear, Ian Seavey, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, Lemur Hernandez, King Louie, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, James Colley, Joao Bretta, Equan, Chris Valencerina, Ben Thomas, Chris Letty, Ruben K.S. Rivera Jr., David Jones, Sweet Danny Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen Krepp, Big Old Fern, Thin Old Fern, King Zach, Cesar Mariquin, Micah Cruz, Lisa Martin Bomonsky, Rick DeGregorio, Alvin Jules, the handsome, the angry, the everyday collector, the Ricardo Valdez, Jose CZ, Irwin Ezecina, the illustrious Rainer, Alan Morgan, Scott Smith, Don Mayton, am I saying that right? Mayton? Bo LeBoy, Jimmy James, Mario Cortez, Stephen Percha, Sean Usby, Scott Bradley, Stephen Maria Stanley, Jesse Contreras, Eddie Manzanares, Joe Chet B. Corpus, Louis Bennett, Chip Parent, Jimmy Hernandez, and Brenton Palmer. Pew, 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 pew.
Justin says, I want my name added. Justin, you drop $100 super chat right now. I'll put your name on that list. Our February Patreon benefits, we have the Oxfather Gandalf sticker and the Pete Aragorn sticker. These are part of the new Ringcast sticker collection.
Why does it look like Rocky?
Badass.
Essentially, wait, what? Which one?
The one with the disease.
With the disease.
The one with
Are you saying someone has a disease on?
Rocky. Come on, guys. What movie am I talking about? Never mind.
You mean Sylvester Stallone?
No. I know. I think I
No,
know.
Rocky. The kid with elephantitis. God damn, just come on.
Oh, that boy or whatever. Face.
I thought his name was Bumpy.
I hope Manny's not in the chat.
His name was Rocky, I think.
Manny is in the chat.
Anyways.
Oh, great. We
I
were
don't
on
know
a
where that
Rocky start now.
I just feel like he shouldn't be. I feel like he shouldn't be holding a sword. He should be holding a guitar.
Anyways.
Right? He looks like a rock star.
We have 3 tiers of Sweet Angel
is
tier
a
starting at
rock
$5 a month, stickers sent straight to your door, and access to over 100 episodes of Ox After Dark replay. The Certified Crispy tier at $15, figure fix assistance, and a certificate of crispiness. The Buddy Guy tier, $25 a month, and you get access to the 18x24 silhouette poster and doubles of all the stickers we send. So sign up at patreon.com/collectingweekly if you want your name on this list, and see what we can do. We also have some new people joining us in the YouTube channel membership. We have Mojo Z78, OG Fan, Absolute Irwin, The Pemricas, Test Chess 1, Mark Pearson, DK Avenger 702, and Ben Thomas. Thank you guys for your support. All helps us with our equipment upgrades and improving the quality of the shows for you guys. If you want to join the membership tab, Patreon membership starts at 99 cents for the YouTube membership. If you're already a Patreon, you get access to loyalty badges and emojis. Or the Peanut Gallery is $2.99 if you're not a Patreonie. And you get the same member shoutouts, loyalty badges, and emojis. Here's a look at our content. We got the weekly CW live show After Dark. We also have Collecting Weekly Live Unboxing, OFAC, Small Talk, In and Outs, Live and Let Dice. Those are our bi-weekly programs, along with Pose Wars. And then monthly, we have the Ringcast and Bricks and Brews. John, do you want to read off our socials for us?
That's right. You guys hit up Facebook and Instagram. We're going to start with Facebook. We got our main Collecting Weekly show page. We also have Collecting Weekly Auxiliary. Awesome group, fun time, news posts, everything there. Guys put stuff up for sale. If you want first dibs, that's the place to be. Instagram, we got, again, the main Collecting Weekly page. Zach puts on a whole bunch of fun stuff there. We have at Collecting Weekly _clips, funny moments throughout all the shows, bloopers, so forth. We got at the _everyday _collector, some fun stuff, comic updates, and a whole bunch of other stuff, collecting related. And we have our statue page. That's in and outs of collecting. Everything to do with statues, guys.
Very cool. We also have TeePublic. They do go on sale quite often. This week we'll probably be uploading the new graphic for our 200th episode rebrand. So if you want to buy a shirt to support the new rebrand, definitely do that there. I recommend waiting for when they're on sale. I think at $20 probably too expensive, but at $13 they're not bad. Friends of the show, we have 6 Scale Scavengers, Optical 20, PJ the Paradox Nerd, KG Collector, JB Collection, Rogue 16, Boogie Manny, Joel from Third Party Reviews, Thor over at DCX, 6 Scale Man. He just hit 2,000 subs, so big shout out to Leal there, big milestone. John the Everyday Collector, Will Foxification, Just Another Friday Night, 6 Scale Reviews, Casual Nerd Problems, Cash the Gemini, P Rockzilla, and 16 Fix. Bunch of sweet angels on all their respective channels. Big shout out to Casual Nerd Problems and Cash to Gemini. Also, they just hit different milestones for their channels.
Huge shout out to them. Those guys are
200 and 400.
200 and 400. Yeah. Awesome, guys.
Also, I am working on dropping an NFT collection. I'm working with one of our Patreonies, Stephen Krett, one of my best buddies. So if you guys want to support the endeavor, go and follow Dopey Duck NFT on Instagram. Still kind of working on the name, so that might change, but it'd be cool if we can get some support from the chat as I launch this new collection. Do you guys have any shout outs you want to give?
I always like to give the shout out to the chat, everybody in the community. Steve's birthday today. You guys are all awesome. Again, I always say it. I got to say it every episode to cement it in people's brains. Without the community, without the people in the chat, we'd just be talking to ourselves here.
Shout out to Jetta Patrol. Shout out, hey, the fucking mask thing. I want to be clear. I was talking about the movie, not the fucking real life kid that it was based off of. Good Lord Jesus Christ. It's a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the actual kid. I was like, dang, that's rough, bro.
Shout out to Danny for hopping on. Loved having him on this episode.
Thank
I
you
know,
for having me
Danny.
on.
You wanted to be on for 200, but I think it's your birthday week that week, so probably not gonna be able to get you.
having
Happy
dinner.
birthday, bro. How old are you gonna be?
Too old.
You don't disclose
Too
that.
old.
Come on.
Too
Why
old.
not? He's not a girl.
Stay tuned for the Collecting Weekly Comics second parter as we hopefully get our books back and hopefully make the grades that we all thought we were. I'm
We're
excited
gonna
for that.
we might have a third episode with the beautiful Sean Utesby.
Wow.
So
sweet.
he's thinking about doing a submission. So we'll be doing the same thing, going through his books, his frame of mind of why he wants to submit each book, and what he's
Awesome.
gonna get.
Down for that.
Danny, if you do another submission with your presser, I might want to send a book to you.
Oh,
It's a
yeah,
possibility.
Danny, I just got.
Let's see what we get on these first.
Yeah.
I just
There's
got
some
one in the
miracles.
mail today.
I want to go back.
Hell yeah, baby.
I got one in the mail today. That's the sister comic to the one I just got graded.
Oh, the
for
Rick Hunter
playing.
one.
Yeah, the Rick Hunter one. It's definitely in rough shape. Probably like a fucking 5, but
Dang
I've
it.
never seen another one. So I'll send you pictures. It's just like it's a black cover, so there's a lot of like white spots. I don't know if they're
Just get a
supposed to be
marker.
there. I can't tell. Oh yeah.
If
Okay.
you do a marker, you're gonna get it back as a purple label though.
That's the
Like
corrected grade, right? Or restored, yeah. There you
Aren't
go.
you guys? Wouldn't you guys be interested in learning how to press yourself? I watched a YouTube video today where I saw a guy remove the spine ticks off his book at home.
John, do you even
Let me
press,
practice
bro?
on your books, bro.
How much do you press?
I mean, any presser, like they're just pressing. Yeah, so I mean, you could learn the skill. It's just you have to have the tools and the knowledge to do that, and feel comfortable enough to potentially ruin someone's book.
I'm not
Hey,
pressing
what's
for
up,
anyone else.
Badfish?
I press for myself.
Press for yourself, baby. Anyways, our next
Okay.
episode is episode 200. We're gonna get. Don't do it, John.
I didn't.
Not the day.
I didn't know. I love you.
Next episode is going to be our 200th episode. It is going to be a look back at the Empire, and it'll probably be a sentimental episode. We'll probably have a
can you
main
put me
discussion,
last?
but
I'm Dean.
Dan, can you shut the hell up, please?
Jesus.
It'll probably be a lot of reminiscing. So, does anyone else have any shout outs they want to give before we kick this one off?
Why are you so mean?
We're still allowed to give shout outs?
I'm trying to talk, and he hears me talking, and he's like interrupting. It's not even interrupting, like in a good way.
Nobody
Danny,
on this
I love
panel
you,
here,
bro.
Cuervo, can fit into a tux. Besides Danny, maybe.
That's a lie. That's a bold
I
face.
don't know if I could.
I was in Manny's wedding 2 years ago. I had to get a.
They
custom
make big
tux.
tuxes, John. Jesus
they?
Christ, man.
They did you dirty with the tux, though, bro.
Maybe they don't do that in Canada. They don't have big guys over there. A bunch of like scrawny
Not a
little.
lot
We
of
need
big
in
males.
moderation here.
But
Dude,
down
they
here we
eat
have men.
donuts every day. They have big guys over there.
Well, we have men down here, so yeah.
Wait, why don't you guys wear the
Tiny
shirt tux
peepees.
again?
I gotta find that actually. I haven't seen that since I
Tiny,
wore it that one time.
what?
Did you say tiny beepies? I swear.
I think he did.
That's what the guns compensate for, no?
No.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I know if someone broke into
Anyways.
my house, I'd whip out my.
Your bat? I'm Zach.
That,
What are you gonna
and then
do?
You get shot immediately. I'm
You pull,
Dean.
you pull one of those. Look, if
might
Daredevil
work.
took out 6 guys in a hallway, blind, I can't take someone out in a bat? Come on.
Did he have sex with him first? Because it sounds like
he has
that's-
superheroes. Or
He has no
superpowers.
superhero ability. He was
You-
just.
You get winded going up a flight of stairs.
Well, how do you know how I get winded? You shit.
Dude.
Anyways, I'm
I
Zach.
just realized Daredevil doesn't know how big his peepee is. Because
Well, you could
he
feel
lost
it.
his vision.
No, he's
Yeah.
got
He didn't lose his sense of touch.
He uses echolocation. He goes,
Look, it's bigger.
He swings it, and then you can tell by the.
Oh, no, it's only that big.
Oh my god, that was great.
He slaps his dick against a glove.
The girl.
Like a panther. Yes.
Who put that?
That was
clip there?
perfect.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Speaking about dicks, be sure to stick to live video.
Wow.
Okay, guys, let's go. Let's pull up.
Yeah,
I'm
it's been a
Dean.
good one.
Oh, that was a great joke, John. I missed it. Damn, that was
No,
amazing.
everyone, I have such good quality jokes here. Like Dave Chappelle doesn't even touch this, and you guys just don't pick up on it. That's fine.
wow.
No problem.
Anyways, For
We
the
should
third
have a
time, I'm
disclaimer.
Zach.
Wait.
I'm
We should have a
Dean.
disclaimer.
Oh my god, this
It
show's
says
never gonna end.
our opinions and views do not reflect the opinions and views of normal people.
Yeah.
Right?
This Canadian fuck, we don't.
I'm Eddie.
I love you, John.
Jumbo, baby.